Hello, everybody. Welcome. No. Happy Monday.
Dr.
Happy
Nick.
Monday.
Sorry.
I don't know what's happened to Jen, Zoe, and Kian, but they seem to have melded into some sort of
hug.
conglomerate.
We're the clump.
Like
We're the clump. Call us the clump now.
It's a group hug.
Is this your
Refer-
Thank you for subscribing.
Another
First of all,
professor to
subscribe.
the clumps.
is this your superhero origin story? We were all on a stream one night, and Cass moved our PNGs too close together.
And we came a Kerberos of
Hey,
Thank you for subscribing.
video game
Access
commentators.
granted.
this is a villain story. This is our villain origin story.
Oh no.
You could have unclumped us, Cassandra, but you didn't.
My own.
We're the terrifying three.
Oh, hi everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're all doing good. Thank you for the follow, Popita Peridot. And thank you for the gift subs, Mandy. It's very nice to see everybody here. Right now we're just looking at some of the reviews my streamers got.
The shocker.
I'm a fan of Prowoom. I mean, what is that? What is that? Do you think meant to be a sound effect for?
Good
Exactly.
question. Good.
Peter taking a wicked shit.
Oh my god.
Well, you're green.
Secret green. So y'all want to tell everybody what happened last time?
Many shenanigans occurred. Your mentor Doc Ock went off the what's the word? Off the chain. he did the thing that Doc Ock did in Spider-Man 2. and plugged his brain into his tentacles before he probably should have.
Oopsie.
And he broke Spider-Man's 5 toughest enemies that they were allowed to use in this game out of the raft. And now,
Hey, now.
there's some kind of Sinister Six that are chasing you. So that's one of the bad things that happened.
Yeah. What about this though?
I wouldn't
This
say
is the most important thing we're doing.
The
Catching the pigeons.
Yeah.
Catch
Nearly
the
got them all,
pigeon.
haven't-
Catch
This is
the
the last
pigeon.
one.
Is it the last one?
Hey, slow
Mhm.
down.
Is it just me, or does that
Man, I
sound
wish I
like
spoke
the?
pigeon.
Did I say this before? It sounds like the Overwatch
It
countdown
does.
music.
does. We were playing Overwatch earlier as the servers went down.
Was the new one out today?
Tomorrow.
Or was it
They've got
tomorrow?
like maintenance on it for. Oh! Oh!
Were they rockets?
Oh, it was
Sable
bad.
agents, stop resisting. There's another one in front of you.
Oh, you okay, bud? You took a laser to the back of the head.
You okay? Oh my god. That's a good start to the stream.
Abby asked what color an orange is. Come on, Abby.
Isn't
Come on.
orange the color named after orange the fruit? Because before
Yeah.
then they didn't have a word for orange. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
called things that were orange, I don't know, yellow or something.
Yeah, the color of an orange is the same as its name, like a lemon.
Just like the sea,
What?
the Homer's famous wine dark sea was because they didn't have the color blue.
Which Simpsons episode was that?
Homer is in Homer and the Odyssey, not Homer.
Yeah, I study the classics.
Like,
I may
Fancy
have
Little
a U in
Helper
classical
and...
studies, but I still remember stuff from it.
Jen, I'm your target audience, don't worry. I also have a classical studies qualification. I'm like, yes, I'm eating it up. Yes.
What, a qualification? I don't even have a qualification. I got a U.
Ah,
That means I didn't do any coursework.
same
Good
Jen.
memory,
I did not graduate. I did not even attend university.
I didn't go to university. I always wanted to go to university, so it is a tiny bit of a sore spot sometimes when I'm feeling bad about myself.
Captain, got eyes on. Fill me in.
Oh.
When I feel good about myself, I'm like, wow, I've spent 10 years doing nothing. But you know,
We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
which one's closer?
Telltale.
Create your own The Shocker.
Yori will remember this.
I'm good, the Shocker. They call me the Zapper.
We need help at the sister side of town.
The Veteran Center.
Oh,
in
now
Harlem.
you need to
What's
go
wrong?
to the Veteran Center in Harlem as well.
I'm the shocker with guns. I'm the Glocker.
I'm the trans
Don't do
shocker.
anything
I'm the
until
The
gawker.
Glocker. I almost made that joke. I don't know.
She isn't sick.
No, just in
Need
case.
to help you
But thank you
Is
for
that,
doing it anyway.
Daredevil's church that we just went over?
Possibly.
Daredevil's church.
Nice
yeah.
deflection of the topic, Jen.
Matt keeps asking Peter to attend every Sunday, but he just won't take no for an answer.
What if his name was
Prisoner.
Mass
I'm
Murdoch?
nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good.
They'll
Electro
wait.
and the
They'll
demons
make.
are boxing my
Did that say
men.
they'll whack
The
you just
setup
to
is
be?
complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Mass Murdoch is when Matt gets Miss Marvel's powers.
What? Oh, I heard Miss Marple there, and I was about to say, what powers does Miss Marple have?
Oh,
Action.
Seduction.
look who it is!
She writes murder. That's what she does.
It's the shocker.
Yeah.
No, it's Electro.
Oh.
It's the shocker.
It's
gonna
Electro, but
shock
they
ya,
didn't make
baby.
him wear the hat.
He's just got the scar on
Mask.
his face, which is fun. Hang on, I gotta take all the paddles
isn't
off the
good.
controller.
Transformers are charging
Guys,
the building, trapping
What
the
do you
police
use the
inside.
fluffy paddles for, out of interest?
On Elden Ring, I was using them to
Complicated was
dodge
an
and
understatement.
change item.
I'm gonna have to disable these
Okay.
transformers.
It's just
to free
because
your men.
I don't have paddles, but I
They'll
have
still
like
need your help with the demons.
extra buttons
That's
on
why I'm
the
here, ready to serve all
controller
your
that I bought.
electricity and demon
No, I
race.
don't use them for anything, and I was just always interested to find out what people use them for.
As a kid, I thought it was stupid that Spider-Man has the Shocker and Electro as villains. Why does he
Well,
need
but-
two electricity-themed villains?
Ah, well, can I shock you? The Shocker isn't an electricity-powered villain.
Uh-huh.
He creates shock waves.
Mhm.
So he has gloves that like
Four more of these
vibrate the air. I suppose.
Uh-huh.
And
You know,
if you look
know,
at
nonsense science.
if you look at some of his designs, he's got a belt, and on the belt, yeah, believe it or not, on the
I
belt
don't
there's a
believe
V, and so some people think that maybe he used to be called the Vibrator.
Oh!
What? Because he's got a belt.
The V is for
Because the
Vumbo.
V was on the
V.
belt.
I didn't hear V. Just like that was such a non sequitur. Some people think he was called the Vibrator because he has a belt.
That's what Peridot's saying. Welcome to the
That-
stream, by the way, Peridot. How did you find me? Where have you come from? I love to know where.
Where have you
people are
come from, and where
And-
have you gone?
They got an advert saying hot VTuber MILFs in your area.
MILFs? That's very generous.
You've been assigned a
Have-
child.
Wow.
I was gonna say Cass's Cass's baby in our other group of friends.
In a different circle.
Yeah, exactly.
How dare you? I'm baby here.
Yeah, it's true.
And by the way,
I think you were too close.
is it Peridot or Peridot?
That's a good point. Yes.
This is both are accepted pronunciations. So I just want to be
Yeah.
clear on it.
We're very
Oh dear.
we try and be very good about people's names, being trams.
Oh, you got him.
The name's Trans.
Stuck him to the pole. You got him.
Oh.
I thought this stream looked very cool when I saw it in the smaller communities tab.
Aw, thank you.
Ah, lovely.
Very nice to have you here.
Use both. Excellent. Dealer's choice.
The hot
Wonderful.
VTuber MILFs communities tab.
I don't
I don't think Twitch has a hot VTuber. Goodness me.
I don't know if
I can't
that's my
even
vibe.
Custom tags. Custom
True.
tags there is now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Is that my vibe, Zoe?
You're the one who put it in the tags, apparently, not me.
don't untangle yourself from this scenario.
Cass is a mom in the sense that she is the mother to Gribble.
Trapping the police attendants in that helicopter.
Oh, Gribble.
Wow.
Oh,
That's the
Gribble.
first time anyone has said
Gribble.
those particular words in that particular
When
order.
Died of
Gribble got-
exposure.
Do you know in our Saltmarsh campaign that the best thing that ever happened to the artist that I kept on referring to as Gribbets because of Dragon Friend was when we got the giant size.
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
Do you remember when Gribble became
Yes, I do.
a giant Gribble?
I also remember his magic sword that could be activated just by saying sword. It would fly through the air.
Because you got to choose how to activate it. And of course.
Should we give context to who Gribble is?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
Gribble was my D&D character for a while, and then was put in the Star Wars RPG, but did not make it through one session.
Oh no.
The party,
Why would you
party,
do that?
The party let him die of exposure in the cold.
Oh.
Have you even? What about Fub? Is Fub?
Problem with Fub is my other Star Wars OC, the one who appears in all my personal games, is that he'd be a child during the Clone Wars, and
Oh, so he can't
you know.
be there.
no pictures or records are allowed to exist from that time.
Yeah. We're not allowed to retroactively misgender him.
Absolutely.
Please understand.
Poor Fub Swigs. I feel like three of the most recent Star Wars
Yuri,
book
your men are safe.
writers
What's next?
all got
To the Upper West
like
Side.
became
Trying to show
pals
the civilians,
because
but Rhino
they
isn't
kind of
making it easy.
introduced them all
does.
to each other
On
and
my
said,
way.
you know, you support each other while you're writing your books. So that's the one who wrote about
Miles
Han
left
and
a
Leia's
voicemail.
wedding, the one who wrote Shadow of the Sith, and the one who wrote
Things in the Veteran
Brotherhood,
Center are not
the
good.
one about
Traffic are trying to
Obi-Wan
break
and
down the doors.
Anakin,
Mary Jane's
and they
people
all
getting
put
people out of
versions
the
of each
basement.
other
We
in
need more
their
help.
books.
Oh,
I hope
cute.
you
So
get
they've all
yours.
like written each
Finish
other
with the precincts
into
fast
Star
and
Wars
get to Harlem.
canon.
Aw.
And now I have an ambition, which is to be a Star Wars writer who can put all my friends in Star Wars.
How they kept writing Narnia and Lord of the Rings. So they just put each other in each other's books and they both hated it. But like in a fun way. It's like, I can't believe you fucking made me Treebeard.
Oh no, it's the Rhino!
It's the Rhino!
Are we
Watch
still?
out,
Are we
he's
going?
killing
to
my frame rate!
Hey, can you see? Can you see how he's got? He's got like exposed sides.
Yeah.
He's got
He's
cutaway
wearing one.
eyes.
He's wearing a Virgin Killer.
What if he
Oh
was
my
wearing
god,
like a
Paul Giamatti
crop
and a
top?
virgin killer?
This is the sluttiest Rhino that's ever been depicted.
And this was not even in spandex.
I'm gonna even the odds.
He was in the. It was the last issue of Saladin Ahmed's run as writer on Miles.
Ah.
That just came out, and he brought the Rhino back in for one last. Like it basically was like full circle kind of thing. Brought back the original, one of the original stories one of the first stories he wrote, and it was just he's like, I'm glad he's on my side for this one at least. And it was just a really nice moment.
If I remember correctly, Saladin did a run on Black Bolt, which was apparently very good.
Yes,
Which
that's
is
right.
impressive to me because as a child I thought Black Bolt is one of the dumbest characters to ever exist.
Damn it, I got
That's a-
confused again. I thought you were
He
talking about Black
literally
Lightning.
can't
Me too.
speak because if Black Bolt speaks, you would die.
Oh, he's the one with the loud voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an
I-
incredibly loud voice. If he ever speaks, you die, and his real name is Blackagar Boltagon.
Like
Yeah,
literally,
I-
the only reason I realized you were talking about Black Bolt instead of Black Lightning is because you talked about the dumb name. I was like, oh yeah, Black Bolt.
I know a lot of men who are like that, though.
I love
Not
Black
too
Bolt. I like the because I am an Inhuman apologist. I guess they're very unfashionable at the moment. Actually, they're not even really in the comics at the moment. I think they're
Only
most-
Miss Marvel.
They killed like all of them. I recently read the event where they killed pretty much all of them except for some of the royal family.
Did someone say no more Inhumans?
Yo!
No, the Kree called the like a evil, like essentialist, fundamentalist Kree faction. Tried to get them to come back and fight for them, and when they said no, just genocided them.
Oh my
basically.
god.
Yeah, it
thank
got
you-
real dark.
Thank you for the gift sub, Loza, to Zoe, and thank you for the gift sub, Mandy.
Will
Will.
is being summoned.
That's why I was
Why?
also trying to thank.
You mentioned Blackagar Boltagon, and Will was summoned from the answer. Yeah, he is technically dead in the comics at the moment.
Can you believe the MCU has retconned Kamala into being a mutant instead of an Inhuman?
I'm
Wow.
actually into it.
I
I'm-
haven't watched Miss Marvel yet.
I'm very
Well-
sorry.
That's okay.
It's implication more than 100%
Yeah, I'm sure.
said.
Yeah.
But,
No,
um,
no! I don't have time for this.
Iman Vellani
They're eager
said
ways
that
to ask
when
for an autograph.
Kevin Feige, and it's so funny to me that you've got this like 6-year-old girl who's just like, when Kevin told me, like it's one of her mates. Like, oh, it's just the, you know, the man in charge of the one of the biggest money-making franchises in the world. But my mate Kevin said, when he told me I was going to be the first mutant, I lost my mind because she is basically Kamala. That's the thing. She is actually a massive Marvel nerd. So she was really, really excited and hated that she had to keep it secret. It's also been confirmed that Namor is going to be at least part mutant in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the new trailer came out today.
Yeah, they said they mentioned it at what was the D23 when they were being interviewed. It was mentioned, so that's cool.
I'm super excited for Riri. I think that's the main thing
Yeah.
I'm excited about in Black Panther
She looks
2.
really cool.
Yeah.
They released a Hasbro Pulse selling a figure of her, which shows you probably, we think, what might be her final armor in the film. It looks, and having now seen the trailer, I have a feeling I know what it's made out of, and it's really cool.
Oh, okay. I'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good trailer. It makes it clear that at least, probably, I'm guessing at least the first 15 minutes of the film are going to be painfully sad.
Yeah. Also, Jen, I think you're the most qualified to answer
That's it
Laws's
for Sable's
question.
airborne commandos.
Oh.
Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers
What's the
escapees.
difference between Inhumans and mutants? Well, mutants have just mutated humans, or Homo sapiens, or whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
Homo.
Yeah.
Whereas Inhumans are
Yuri, precinct is
sort
secure.
of proto-humans
And I just found out what it
who, when the
means to be-
Kree visited the Earth many thousands of years ago, were genetically altered in order to create a warrior race, because the Kree
Sable's
experiment all the
priority
time.
target.
Hence
Not
Captain Marvel and all
That'll
that jazz.
teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
And
Guess so.
also, isn't
Okay,
there
I
like
need to sign off
stuff
for
to
a
do with the
bit.
Terrigen
Call me if
myth?
things go south.
And then I was
Will
going to
do.
say, and then the way their
Thanks.
abilities
You've given
get
us a fighting chance.
activated is
Okay.
they
Need to hustle
go,
to
they
feast
walk
sister
into the
site in Harlem,
Terrigen
help
Mist, which is obviously some science
Peter,
nonsense,
thank God.
and
We need you to
they
defend
could
us
get
better. Where are
really
you?
I got held
useful
up. Are you
powers,
okay? What's
and they
happening?
could get really
Convicts
silly
are
powers.
fired. We got the building set found,
You
but
could
they
get
ain't
turned
bothered
into a
Captain
giant
Side.
teleporting
I'm
dog.
trying to find a way into this, but the
Because it
building's
was
pretty
wild to me when I
fast.
found out that
Stay where
you are,
Lockjaw
MJ.
was actually a
I'll handle this.
person.
No, what?
Move it, Pete.
Lockjaw was a person?
Lockjaw is a person, not just a giant magic space dog. Lockjaw. Yeah.
Secrets revealed. I went right past it.
Could you imagine if you turned into someone's pet because
He
you
turned
mutated?
into a giant. Yep. And that's the difference between the humans and the mutants.
Yeah. How
At least with mutants, we at least acknowledge they're still human.
Yeah, everyone
Well,
else.
some
is-
people do.
Yes, yeah.
And like the MCU, that people talk about how the MCU did the Inhumans dirty. So there's two variations. Obviously, there's the ones from Shield, which is based very much on a storyline in the comics where they blew, for
MJ,
reasons,
stay back.
they
don't
blew
wanna
up
have to
all of
rescue
the
you too.
Terrigen, and it
Peter, don't be
basically
crazy.
floated
Wait for
around the
help.
planet, turning people into Inhumans.
May.
Ooh,
And
it's
then
on.
they did that sort of version. And then obviously they did the TV show where they where they thought it was a good idea to imply that someone without powers could somehow defeat someone who commands all of the elements.
Why is this so framey right now? Like, the gameplay's fine, it's the cutscenes that kill the stream.
Oh. Oh yeah, people were about to die, whatever. You know, more about Terrigen Mist.
And the Terrigen Mists turn out to be poisonous to mutants, so then the X-Men had to fight the
brace
Inhumans. The Avengers were in the middle of it all.
Come on, you stupid piece of...
I'm looking questions about Krakoa being
I've got you.
a mutant and also an island. What's Will talking about Krakoa?
Oh my god.
After this cutscene, I want to do my favorite segment of every Spider-Man stream,
Mm-hmm.
Miles!
which is what have I been watching?
Hell yeah.
No!
You can.
Zippy, believe.
Believe in Spider-Man.
Oh,
Because see, sometimes people save Spider-Man.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeah, because they're New Yorkers.
It's not enable groups because I don't want to go alt-tabbing. See how the game's running. Save it for next stream.
Tell me again, what did you see?
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise. Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been.
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain
no one wants
spring.
sparkling, Miles.
So I got
What?
one of each.
What?
No one likes
Miles
sparkling.
brought
Am I
3 or
interrupting?
4 different
No,
water bottles.
MJ, Ms.
He's
Watson
the
and I
best.
were just talking
He's
strategy.
such a good kid.
Strategy.
Protect Miles
right.
always.
The
But
city
what if
is in
spiders
danger.
like a particular kind
It
of
needs our
water?
help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay.
I see chat.
Divide and
I see
conquer.
chat. I still stand by my
Ms.
statement.
Watson,
The
It tastes
need an
like
sparkling
like-
fans are backing me up.
Osborn's
tastes like
developing
it
something,
it
but
tastes
there's
weird
no way they
though.
can
It
keep
makes
Yeah.
the
safe
water
from
taste
Octavius and
weird.
Lee.
That's the best
We
bit.
need to find the cure
What?
and protect it.
I'll chase
I
down
love it when I
someone.
drink a drink and my main adjective is weird.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm not the streamer.
What are you gonna do?
I'm fine with it.
Getting
Yeah.
costume nut
I
jobs
love
is taking the
sparkling
city
water.
apart
This is a
piece by
sparkling
piece.
water appreciation
Until I
zone.
return the favor.
Sparkling Spider-Man.
All right.
I'll go back to my channel
Hey, wait.
Wow.
where sparkling water is
How do I tell you?
banned.
Twitch.tv
I mean,
slash
you
memes.
have like a cell phone in your,
Fuck.
in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in
Like,
this water
that would be so
smorgasbord.
cool.
I'm glad they put the proper accents over smorgasbord. in
That's
the-
what I
in
was
the
just
subtitle.
thinking.
That.
We were all
I
thinking
watched
it.
last week's Bake Off, which was a lot of people trying to pronounce a Swedish word and not knowing what to say.
Was that Bread Week? Or
Yes,
which
it
week
was
it?
Bread Week,
Oh, okay.
and they made them
Feels
make.
a little more under control.
I don't know.
Miles is watching
We were
Feast. MJ 's
talking about it. We were like,
tracking
is it not just essentially a filled sandwich, but like on several of them on top of each other?
Wasn't it like an wasn't it essentially an illusion cake but sandwich? Or was that a different thing?
No, no. it was like you had to make bread and then put a filling on and then put some more bread on that. And then probably have another filling.
So what do I need? I need some challenge tokens and some crime tokens.
Devil's break cure. It's time for me to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned.
And then you had to, but the thing is, and that would have been fine, but then you had to
Yuri,
like coat
we
it
need to
in
start tracking the big
something
boss.
else.
Still no lead
And
on
that's
Octavius?
No,
made it weird.
nothing.
Big boy season.
Why is this game rated? Because it should be a rating higher.
Rating S for spooky.
Why they make it spooky?
And so my favorite segment of this stream, what have I been watching? And I love talking about all the irrelevant things I've used to prepare for these streams, like Justice League and Harley Quinn. So this time I was like, let's go really irrelevant. And I've been reading Spider-Man comics.
Oh.
And it's been great. It's been great reading such irrelevant stuff for this stream. I feel so unprepared.
Which Spider-Mans have you been reading?
And I finished off reading all Gwen stuff.
Nice.
Yay, Gwen.
Really Go Spider. And I reread Spider-Geddon now. And it works a lot better when you read all of it.
It does.
When you read the side stuff, it works a lot better. And I've also been catching up with Nick Spencer's run on Spider-Man.
I have not, it will surprise no one who reads comics in the chat that I have not been reading Nick Spencer's run.
I don't know anything about him.
Ah, do you know about Hydra Cap?
He is him?
Yes, yes, he's the one who's responsible for Hydra Cap.
Okay, in my defense, the only reason I'm reading this is because there is a specific
There's lots of stuff going on, to be fair, at the moment.
yeah, there's a specific event which has Gwen and Silk in it, and those are my two babies.
Yeah.
And I'm reading this so I can then read the Silk run.
Yeah. Oh, the Silk stuff is really good.
And all of Gwen was amazing, except Gwenverse. That fucking sucked.
Oh, I just finished reading Gwenverse. I really liked
it.
No,
It was
it's mostly.
fun.
It's actually more that I really loved the designs of the other Gwens.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. And yeah, like we were saying, it's fun.
Thank you for
but it's a
subscribing.
fucking
Access
mess.
granted.
Yep. It is a mess.
And it messes up the timeline of Gwen's normal stuff. And
Oh, none of
And
it
yet you
makes
sound
sense.
like you
It's
wanna kill me.
definitely this doesn't actually have anything to do with anything. But
Yeah.
it was nice to see him messed up Batman sidekick
Yuri, it's me.
character again.
what?
Any leads
Well,
on Octavius?
one of the characters was Nightbird.
Oh yeah. I immediately thought Nightwing, and then I was like, wait, no, wrong one.
No, it's
I might be able to
Nightbird.
serve something else, but you know what I find.
Because
Real quick, thank you very much for the gift sub. Enjoy Take Two. Was that Lolza? Yeah, Lolza. Thank you.
Thank you,
There's so
Walzer.
many gift subs tonight. Thank you very much, everybody. It's nice.
Assault in
It's nice to
progress.
see so many
Gotta
people
stop.
here too. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
As Will note, Will read all of the What If Miles Morales was comics.
Oh
and
no.
It ended. It was pretty bad.
Oh, the Thor one.
Yeah, I have seen stuff on the
Yeah, it's a lot better than that. And other than
Come
Gwenverse,
on.
I really love Gwen's runs because the great thing about not being Peter Parker is things are allowed to change. And it's really great to see Ghost Spider. A lot of Spider-Man rules are broken, and they are broken permanently. And it's amazing, and I love it.
because her universe is low super, and therefore, but is also like a bit darker. Not like in a it's the darkest Batman yet kind of nonsense way. It's just got a little bit more consequences actually exist. But yes, I don't like Ghost Spider as the name. There has to be a good name for Gwen out there. The problem is Spider-Gwen is so catchy. So finding an actual hero name for her is ridiculously hard.
I like
And
Ghost
they-
Spider.
And they fucked up even more when they introduced Gwenom, which is the perfect name. And how would they ever replace Gwenom?
But she's still technically using the Gwenom suit as well.
And yeah, I wasn't gonna go into it, but
hell yeah.
Well
one of the
done,
well
smashed it.
done. One of the permanent things I really love
just
in
stopping
Spider-Gwen
criminals.
is, hey, she just keeps a symbiote, and it's great.
But
And
she
like,
has actual
nothing bad has
control.
happened.
Because it's also synthetic and all that jazz. And
But
Silk
also
is, like,
because of music
got issues.
that she gets to
Silk is
keep
a
it.
Silk is a bad guy in Gwen's universe.
Peter talking to Gwenom. Wait, you have an actually healthy symbiotic relationship with
happened.
your symbiote? What? Like it's hard?
That happened
Like, I
though.
just found out recently that Venom is no longer on Eddie, but is on Eddie's son. So, you know,
Oh
Mm.
really?
yeah, I just found that out.
Hey,
Because
hey,
Venom
son. Here's
was
here's
in-
the family watch I am passing down to you. Oh, it's got a goop monster in it.
Because
Um,
they've just done 3 specials, which were Ms. Marvel and it was Ms. Marvel and Wolverine, Moon Knight, and Venom was the last one. And it, yeah,
A hostage situation in the middle of a plague.
And
Looks like the whole
yeah,
city-
one
Okay, I'll
of
take
the
you
great
off
things
the
about having the Venom
Right back
suit
into Riker.
is that just occasionally, while she's emoting or something like that, her suit will just move. Like if she's punching someone, then it might just get more spiky while she's doing it, and
it
it's
does
so
have
visually
little. It
striking.
is. I don't like thinking about what it's made up of though, because it makes me feel creeped out.
No,
No.
it's made up of little spiders.
It's made. Yeah, it's made up.
Okay,
yeah.
we're done.
It's not. Yeah, it's not good for the spider folk. Sorry.
I'll say
a
a different thing.
that.
I'll say a different thing about Gwen. Another really permanent thing that I love is that by the end of her first run, she publicly comes out as Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Woman. And it never gets undone.
She's
And-
she's Spider-Woman in that universe, isn't she? Because
Mhm.
in their universe they don't have a Spider-Man, so they all know who she is.
Yeah.
And so instead she gets called Spider-Woman. But she's also considered the murderer of Peter Parker.
I wish these convicts would use their
Yeah.
freedom for something
and
non-destructive.
because
Knitting,
she comes out as
canasta,
Spider-Woman,
love
she
canasta.
ends up having to go to uni in Earth 616 because she can't go to uni normally in Earth 65 anymore.
Because everyone knows who she is. So Peter is like helping her adjust to. Because Peter at that point, I don't know if he still is, but was teaching at Empire State University.
High-speed firefight. Beautiful.
I haven't got that bit in Nick Spencer, and yeah,
Oh, that,
I'm
I
looking
just know
forward
that
to
in
it.
Gwen, so I don't know
Oh, yeah,
what he
I
was
know.
doing in action. Did you read the King in Black tie-in for
I
Gwen?
did.
See,
and-
Mary Jane is her Carnage now.
I know, and it's great. And man, I'm not going to keep insulting Gwenverse, but like that must take place before the end of Gwen's latest run, considering not only is she just hanging out in Earth 65 still, but also Mary Jane's is fine. No Carnage stuff.
What's the thing? Shonen, was it Shonen? I don't know. Maguire. I don't know how their
I know who you mean.
name is pronounced, but their run on Gwen was really good, and I'm kind of gutted that it just kind of ended ignobly.
Oh
here.
no, you can't keep this on. How's Keen gonna survive?
Scary.
What if I did some backflips?
Oh, he's so sick. Never mind, this ghost rules.
And what are you, some sort of ghost spider? And anyway, and I am desperate for a lot of the plot threads from Gwen's stuff
God,
to be
his-
continued.
His
Yeah.
ass is so defined.
All
on
of
this
his
one.
muscles are, but yeah, especially
Yeah.
the ass. Hang on.
It's got a real 1990s spider vibe to it.
They don't let you
This
get
is-
too close to the ass.
This isn't a good angle.
You need. You also probably need better lighting as well.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's clenching.
I don't like it with the feet.
he's not
I don't like it with the
individual
feet.
toes!
His
Oh,
Alright,
no.
you should be screaming.
His little spider piggies.
That's a
Are we
different
down to a
guy.
Spirit spider now, are we?
His little Peter Porkers.
No, no.
Good,
That's when
excellent.
That's when a spider was bitten by a radioactive toe.
Oh.
But then the thing is, they have never ever satisfactorily explained why Peter can climb when he has shoes on. Like, climb with his
Huh.
hands when he's not in the suit. Because okay, the suit. Let's imagine some made up bullshit about the spider ability goes through this special material or whatever. But he still climbs up walls and things he's wearing shoes as well.
Felicia's
So
close
how
to her goal.
does he do it?
I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down.
And
Every data point helps.
the
Who she
mainline
robbed, where they live.
and Spider-Gwen stuff and symbiote stuff gets involved, and by the end of the first run,
I think
and then
Lonesome Pinky lives here.
throughout the rest of her shit,
Stealing from a
symbiote's still there.
country singer. She's getting creative.
That's in
But I'm
answer to
getting
Loza right
closer.
now in the chat.
One more ought to do it.
They absolutely don't need. They do need to. It's the one thing that just. I will let a lot of stuff go when it comes
But
to
you won't let
comics.
those grippers go.
Well, it's just a weird one. Like sometimes they do have. I'm sure at least in at least one Spider-Verse thing that one of the spiders was someone who like just has bare feet, and that just makes sense to me. All right, Danny, just say hello as we go past.
You must see plenty with bare feet.
Yeah, that
I
is
can't-
definitely Daredevil's church.
Wrong thing.
Okay, hey, I wanna complain
Okay.
about this video game a little bit.
Mhm.
It feels like they fucking put props on purpose next to the bombs that Spider-Man loves to grab before you grab
Yeah.
Spider-Man loves to do anything but the objective. He loves to piss
He loves
around.
to do anything, eh?
the bomb. I just imagine the level designer like placing that trash can there, being like, "This'll get him. This'll really get their goat."
It's like when Assassin's Creed puts things for you to jump on that you don't want to jump on, and so you jump off of the thing that you're on onto that thing, and then you plummet out of the sky or off a mountain. Or
Peridot is asking about Agent Venom. What is that?
And that's no, Jen, you explain better than
I
me.
was gonna say, so Agent Venom was where Spider-Man's eternal, well, Peter Parker's eternal bully, Flash Thompson, who eventually gets over himself and stops being a bully, went to join the army and stuff. And when he was at war, and it depends on which time this is. So I think it starts with Vietnam, and most recently it's now Afghanistan and Iraq that he was in. He loses both his legs, and is a bit of a classic stereotypical angry amputee. And then he bonds with the Venom suit, and it becomes like fully on Venom, the good guy. Agent Venom is what he goes by, and he does loads of stuff, and I actually really liked it because it kind of gave redemption to Flash Thompson's character. And I always found Eddie Brock kind of boring.
I really like Agent Venom. I think he's very cool, and I think it's very funny that Venom has a gun.
Yeah, he does have a gun, but yeah, like as Take-Two says, that Flash is another one who has a good relationship with Venom. So they actually really like get along with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's really easy, Peter, to get on with them. Oh gosh, they did enjoy venomizing people. There's so many pops of venomized characters.
Gwen's the only valid Venomized character in my mind now.
Venomification.
Yeah, well, most of the
Don't
time,
give it a name. Don't give it a name.
all it really
Don't Google
needs,
that either.
I think all it really is drawing characters in a 90s way.
Yeah.
It's levering up the characters.
I think this is proof they weren't ready for civilian life.
They made an anti-venom that's not anti-venom.
Um,
Because anti-venom's a whole thing that I genuinely don't actually know very much about, just that the character shows up in all of the Marvel mobile games.
Right,
I know that
Anti-
Flash became
before-
Agent Anti-Venom.
Before we get into this, we're gonna have a cutscene. We're gonna shut up for once, innit?
Okay.
Okay, I have final thoughts on Gwen afterwards.
oh my god.
I've got so much to say!
Lend a hand.
Or no,
Hey,
no
close it
cutscene,
over.
so we'll just let me
I
talk.
don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath.
So, but-
Some
Ooh.
residue
What
on
country's
the
that?
sign.
They left a
Maybe I
goop
can
on the
isolate.
back of it. Ah, puzzle.
AT rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
Nailed it.
well
I'm
done.
the smartest.
You're so good at science.
Oscorp's modified CPF-1.
I mean, he is a gifted
Definitely
chemist
Devil's
after all.
Should be able to track the dispersal path now.
Will.
Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right
Shame.
one.
You can talk again.
The way they make the trail look like a scent trail.
Sniff, sniff.
It's whiffing.
I'm using my spider smell
Dead
sense.
end.
My final comment on Gwenverse is that the biggest crime is the art style. The art style's fine,
Vapor trail
other than the fact he can't draw old people and makes Gwen's dad look like a twink. But the Gwen storylines have an amazing chalky art style, which is really iconic for her shit.
Trail
And
jumps between these buildings.
I
The
know.
universe is a different color, and that's
Exactly.
one of the reasons why I
Trail
liked
leads down
Into
into
the
those
Spider-Verse is that they
What was
stuck
Otto
with
doing up
that.
here?
So when
Should
you
be a
saw
door or an
when
access
they were
hatch
doing
around
like
here.
everyone's, previously on segment, they made everyone's universe in their kind of different artistic styles. I thought was wicked.
Exactly. And Gwenverse
Oh,
abandoned
this
that.
is moody.
We have to applaud you, Honorable Nightman. That's incredible.
Genuine joke in the stream.
Actual joke alert.
Must be some way to hit the lights.
Impossible.
you are.
Actual joke.
Will, why are you calling Captain Stacy a twink? How
Because
is
I
that-
said it.
Why though? Why did you?
Because
say
Because that's what Gwenverse makes him look like.
Wait.
It looks like an adult, like a grown adult man without like twinkish qualities. I think.
Maddie,
Like,
you
think.
beat me to it. I was buying Honorable Nightman a sub. My purchase was complete.
Oh no!
Got him. Owned. Hi.
Oh,
Well,
that's
hi,
lovely.
new people. If you like hanging out here, we got a Discord where maybe you'll hear Jen and Zoe talk about comics more, or maybe you won't. Whichever
Thank you
one
for
you want.
subscribing. Access
I try to
granted.
rein that stuff in.
We
Except
have
for
not
the
achieved it.
streams.
Yeah.
My second Gwen thought will come in a while because it's an important area.
Thank you for following. Have a pleasant
Did
day.
you? Oh, you said it's an.
What'd there
I
be like?
said what it was
Oh.
my brain heard something
Otto
that you
using
didn't
this as a
say,
staging
and I
ground?
shouldn't repeat it.
Chaos of the prison
Yes.
break would have been perfect cover to
Can
movie.
you-
Or I could
Um,
just say my brain heard, and my second Gwen thought will come later because it's in a porn area.
Yeah, you can give specific people gift subs. Peridot, you just click on their name, and while you're in the channel, and you gift sub them. So what is this? Hello.
Norman.
Plot time.
Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Whoa, a dream face reveal?
We're not
We
talking about the
can't-
dream
no.
face reveal. Let's pay
No.
attention to the plot of this game.
Okay,
Please,
different joke.
Please,
When
I'm
he
begging you.
Looks
Okay,
like
when he said
Otto's
boot
been
heel, I
studying
thought he said
Sable's
booty.
tech for
That's my other
weaknesses.
joke.
Because Will has just said, did Otto just say that Norman keeps his booty
See?
pressed against my...
What are
Good
you
old
What are you
Rhino.
up to?
My
Otto?
second favorite Russian. Otto developed a corrosive to
Otto?
free Rhino from his suit.
He said my second
A certain
favorite
government
Russian.
agency spent
Aw.
years trying and
I wonder
failing
who
to do
his
that.
favorite Russian
took Otto a
slash
few
Eastern
days.
European person might be.
Craven?
Dr. Doom?
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his
chameleon?
crew.
I don't know. Is Craven? I've never. I realize now I don't actually know if Craven is Russian or just generically.
They
You
called
know.
him Russian in
I followed your career with great interest.
Nick Spencer.
The world sees you as a witless
There we
dullard.
go.
I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battle suit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Do you have to say it in such a slightly menacing way at the end?
Oh, supervillain menacing?
Yes.
Ooh.
Craven is a clone now.
Yes,
because
that's literally what I just
A
read.
Scorpion, aka
I
just
Crazy
found
Pants
out
Go Crazy.
thanks to the Judgment Day crossover.
Old
where
man
he's
Vulture.
he's in
I've tangled with him
X-Force.
more than anyone
Can
else
I
here.
explain it? Because I
I-
literally just read it.
Can we do
No.
it after this?
After the
Yeah.
scene.
Yes.
Can we please
I'm
go
so
30
sorry.
seconds?
I'm so sorry.
Power
This is why I
surge for
don't read the
Vulture's
Spider-Man
wounds
comics
gave him spinal
beforehand.
cancer. And Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Oh. It's almost charitable.
Almost.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
It sounds like you do good audio.
It's also like I'm just realizing, No Way Home steal video game plot much.
It's rare
Oh,
for me
yeah.
to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was
Scorpion.
more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as
A
well.
clue.
Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
It feels like Peter should be like, wait, what? Otto never. What?
Electro. Total live wire, that one.
Hey, good one, Pete.
Hey.
Peter making
Oh.
jokes to himself.
I wish Dr. Octavius had bought that high-res printer I told him to get.
I was going to say before, it's really funny to me which textures it randomly
Electro's
chooses.
big pipe dream is to become pure energy.
All
Doc actually
pictures.
managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
I don't think you should make him into the living lightning. Or living laser.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy.
I mean,
But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now?
I mean, well, that's just Spider-Man, isn't it?
UV bulb.
I wonder how we could use these two things together.
No, scanned. I don't want it to be gold.
Oh.
Now, there's a button to press.
Huh, nothing happened.
Funny.
Oh,
Funny button.
Must be a way to get that lamp
maybe
on.
it's not plugged in. There must be a way.
Well, it's definitely plugged in.
Yeah,
Oh, let's
Rubes,
trace
why-
the cable. It's just like being
Rubes, what if
Oh.
one of the tapes is like, I hear that you want to be a woman. Here is your HRT.
In that
I've
case,
developed mega
Otto's tasked the
estrogen.
villains to destroy Oscorp Holdings.
These will
Develop
give
the
you big-
device.
These will
Trying
give
to
you
take
big
apart Norman's
milkers in
empire
2
piece
months
by
flat.
piece.
I need a new suit. Icarus.
Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. What's Vulture doing
Dun,
in
dun, dun.
Times Square? Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property.
Why does I have to say I think Oscorp has been allowed to purchase too much in this
Icarus.
in this universe
This
of
is
New
it.
York. Oscorp owns everything.
A little bit of
Otto's
a
rage is
monopoly.
driving him.
Little,
The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate
just
Martin
like in
Lee. Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought.
Dr. Octavius.
How long have they known each other?
Thank you for the medication. It's helped
HRT.
some, but the episodes continue to grow stronger. Things haven't been this bad since I was a child. I feel like I'm barely in control. Yesterday, during Osborn's address, I came close to blacking out. Seeing him triggers feelings I thought I had long buried. I'm not sure how much longer I can live in his shadow.
Miss Negative.
my intense rivalry for him burns.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
I too like to leave my project mates voice notes on WhatsApp.
I like to leave little notes for my friends. Like, hey, love you too,
You've never
mate.
been properly introduced.
It would be very funny if you came into this room
There
wearing
is no
the,
Icarus, is
the
there?
there's like a
No.
version of the suit that you
Martin
get
needs no
eventually
assistance
that
to
just
secure
says
the
Peter's face
anti-serum.
exposed, doesn't it?
Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into
I'm
position.
very glad that Dr. Octavius recorded a cameo for Spider-Man.
I'm afraid Paul Giamatti couldn't be here.
I'm afraid Paul Giamatti was too expensive on camera.
Hello, Spider-Man. Happy birthday.
Are you the one who made that meme about me?
Are you okay? What's happening?
I'm fine. Nothing unusual's happening here.
Most people would pay a lot for
Please
this.
gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
Like jet skiing.
On it right now.
Like water skiing, that thing.
Every building permit in the
Jet
city.
ski.
If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay. Talk soon, MJ.
You can talk to your girlfriend about your problems, Spider-Man.
Well, you know what he's like. He's doing that classic "I won't tell you what's going on to protect you" thing that he does.
Time for plan B.
But maybe if he told MJ, maybe MJ had the Avengers hookup, and she could have been like, "Why don't I just get the Avengers?" And
Crazy,
then he would have
isn't
been fine.
MJ's hooking up with the Avengers?
Her, honestly.
But Tony Stark.
Well, I mean, did I don't know if Will knows, but I know Mary Jane was in Tony Stark's show series for a while, but I don't know if they were hooking up or if she was just like his friend.
Ghostfire!
It's got little skulls! Hang on.
That's not helped though.
Ooh, spooky!
Oh, he is still hooking up with Patsy Walker, I think, at the moment.
And just
Can I-
looking up for Patsy Walker?
Hellcat.
Ah,
Yep. I think they were actually. Yeah, no, it's still going. Because it was referenced in the most recent Axe tie-in.
It's me, Spider-Man.
Go
What are
Adrian!
you babbling about?
Is me Spider-Man?
Adrian!
Tonight
I know what he's trying to do. I get it, Spider-Man.
I
Thought we
don't.
had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship?
Did I tell you that Miles' girlfriend is the Vulture's granddaughter?
Oh, no way. I hope that relationship stays so that they never try and make Miles and Gwen date again.
Oh yeah, no, it's really bad
was
because
awful.
particularly at that time, I'm pretty sure Gwen is like 2 years older than Miles.
She's 19, he's 16.
Yeah, it's a bit no.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being a Tumblr Puritan about it. I think if one party is over 18 and the other isn't, probably.
They make a point about it, about how the fact that she can go into the club and he can't.
Liked it better when you two were loners.
And I was like, it's now a good time to explain the insanity of Kraven lately.
Oh yes, sounds about right.
Before that, I just want to acknowledge something that Will said, but I did not have the time to ever acknowledge, which is that Will was asking Jen, who's your dream artist writer combo for the Spider-Man series? And that Will said that Greg Land would have the right art style for it, and Christ, I feel like if you had to get Greg Land going on the wiki feet to trace all those feet, it would be the end of society as we know it.
Hey, now you guys. You know what? Forget I said anything.
Homophobic.
Greg Land? I don't know.
No, Spider-Man. He doesn't want to kiss Vulture.
Well, that's because I don't think he's just not into old guys.
Homophobic. Cancelled.
Is it homophobic
Cancelled.
to not be into
Age
men who are like
phobia.
40 years older than you?
Cancelled.
Ageist.
Do you remember that time that Greg Land drew Iron Man doing the like heart attack meme with
Oh
the
my God.
wrinkles on his
Oh,
face?
Awful. Yes.
I hate Greg Land.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say no offense, Greg Land, if you're watching, but you should know. You know what you do.
Enemy of the stream.
Enemy of the stream, Greg Land. Whenever I see a comic book creator, well, whenever I see a comic book writer tweet, I will never respond to you if you insult my co-creators or whatever like that. I know for a fact that they must have a Gregland collab coming up.
Again, hate to be the pessimist.
It's like it's the only thing that could cause it to happen. Oh no.
So Craven. Shit.
One down and one to go.
I'll go do some collectibles some shit after this.
I love collectibles. They allow us to say so much shit.
Once too many. Tonight will be your last war.
I always hear this voice whenever I read Vulture now, and it's a great voice.
Good, yeah.
Nothing more than luck.
I'd like this voice to read a podcast for me. Read a podcast? Someone
Download
else's
the
podcast and you
transcript
read
to
the script.
my brother and me, and then read it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if you could fan cast my brother and me.
Spider-Man villain?
Bryan Cranston as Travis McElroy.
Orson Welles as Justin.
Michael Cera as Griffin.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh no! Oh,
Perfect.
oh my god! Like I think I hurt on behalf of Griffin for that burn.
Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
Somebody
Will all
post the-
three of
need
them
help.
voiced by
I have
Kevin
all the help I
Conroy?
need, and we
Somebody
will
post the
not stop
image
until
of
Norman gets what he
the
deserves.
Simpsons screenshot that's non-threatening boys.
Yeah, hang on, I'm getting up.
Thank you.
Will dropped is Adrian Toombs related to Eugene Victor Toombs. Now, as I understand it, that's a character from an episode of The X-Files that is quite infamous.
Hang on. Spider-Man's having a nap. Be quiet.
He just wakes up and he's in a skeleton suit. Ah!
Here in Non-Threatening Boys magazine.
That's a very threatening boy.
This was his nightmare.
Yuri.
Yuri, I had a nightmare that I was a skeleton.
Yo, this man in
Vulture and
2099 white suit. I love that suit.
This one. What do we got going? I really like this one. I'm sorry I keep
Big
going
time
back to it.
That's great.
It's nice,
Big
yeah.
time.
It's a good
More to go.
I saw.
It's the guys from Squeeze. He eats livers and naps for 40 years. I'm guessing that's the answer to my question of who Eugene
It was
Victor
Octavius'
Toombs
staging
is.
ground. He's using
Alright.
I'm trying to remember who's obsessed with that character. I think it's
the villains to
Pappy's,
pull apart
who are
Oscorp.
one of the podcasts,
Vulture and Electro were targeting
one of the
power
British
plants.
podcasts that I listen
Scorpion's
to.
going up. One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat.
Sorry, it's really. I know what I'm telling you is really important right
49
now.
million in loot.
Hey, go ahead and tell us about
Reach her before she
Craven.
gets to 50.
So you'll
and
have
she
to
might
forgive me
go
for some of
straight.
this. I wasn't there for his death, but he died.
Wasn't there for his death. None of
Okay,
us
for
were
his
there.
first death. I wasn't there for his. I was there for his other ones, and well, one of them.
In the
And
comic book world.
so he dies, but then he gets resurrected or some shit. I don't know. And there's some curse like, oh, you're not gonna die again unless you get killed by the spider, and so he comes back to life. He kills his whole family for some reason. I don't know. He makes a clone of 12 sun. He makes 12 sun clones of him,
Huh?
and just because like I know the rest of his family wouldn't be able to carry on his legacy properly, but sun clones would. They had accelerated growth, so they grew up really quick. And then he sent them out all on the great hunt. Do your greatest hunt. One came back with the skulls of the other 11. And because the greatest hunters is each other, obviously.
Completely
And-
normal behavior.
Absolutely normal behavior. And so Craven cries like, I'm so proud.
That's the gallery where
And
they keep the Jade
And then there's a
Tiger.
whole storyline about
all
like
right,
him
cool,
trapping
Million.
all the animal-themed
gotta
villains
run my
in Central
algorithm and
Park
find
and hunting
Felicia
them like a
quick.
zoo. And that doesn't matter. And Craven's
Found her.
son attacks Black Cat and Lizard's son. And while Craven is fighting Spider-Man, Spider-Man does a big speech of like, oh, great power, great responsibility. I don't know, some shit like that. You know how he's like. And so Craven has a brain wave. And it's like, actually, you know what? You're right. He lets everyone go. And and Lizard goes and saves Black Cat and Lizard's son, but then
The Lizard's son.
the Lizard's son, but then Craven's son attacks Spider-Man, and he kills Spider-Man, and then he looks up and he sees Spider-Man above him, and I was like, huh? Turns out Craven's son just killed Craven, dressed as Spider-Man.
Like I was saying, nothing
Because
gets by
he
you.
was like, well,
It was
hey, maybe if I'm dressed as Spider-Man, it'll count. And it did
It is a
count.
staging ground.
So Craven got to
He's
die.
using the villains to
And
pull apart Oscorp.
Craven's son buries
Vulture
him.
and Electro were targeting power plants.
And then he cuts his
Scorpion's
hair,
going after
wipes
water
off all his
treatment.
tattoos,
Not sure
puts on
about
Craven's
Rhino yet.
clothes, and now he looks
Something along
exactly
the
the same as
shoreline.
Craven. And now Craven's a clone.
I assume you're going up.
Fire!
And it's very dumb.
Wow.
And here's a recent update on Craven. He's in the X-Force tie-in. Well, he's briefly in the X-Force tie-in of was he all the way through it for some bizarre reason? Of the current Judgment Day event. He treks his way all the way to the North Pole so that he can stand before the progenitor, the Celestial that the Eternals and some of the Avengers unwisely made, and strips himself naked and shouts, and it completely ignores him, and he gets really upset about it.
Is this clone Craven?
This is current clone Craven, yeah, that's how I found out.
Gotta move quick and quiet.
Ah, I see.
Because in Benjamin Percy's writing is like interior narrative, and it talks about how he's a crone. Crone?
He's a crone?
Well, Craven the crone.
Craven.
I answer this, but I want to put on video for posterity's sake. Friendo asked, "Has there ever been a man spider? I know about Spider's Man. I want to know about a spider with the powers of a man." And the answer is yes. Man Spider was a villain who showed up in the 1990s animated Spider-Man TV show, who was basically a giant spider who walked around like a man. He was actually like Peter's like final transformation into
Final
being
boss.
a spider, and like Dr. Connors is like, "This was the final stage of your evolution, Peter. This is what you were always going to become."
Oh.
And then, yeah.
I love Dr. Connors. Lizard is one of my favorites. He's just a guy, you know.
Because the Lizard is a villain, but Dr. Connors is a good guy.
No, but I like
it's
it
a
when
literal Jekyll and Hyde situation.
I like when Lizard is
I'm
good.
pretty good about myself
Just
right
a
now.
scaly old man, that guy is.
Considering I'm pretty sure there is a Mr. Hyde is Daisy Johnson's dad in
As
the
I was saying, I've got
uh,
leads on the
comics.
remaining villains. Shaky, but still
Obviously,
leads.
fuck Nick Spencer.
That's good enough to
But
start.
I do like the fact that
going after
Lizard is in it, and Lizard's just a
Yeah,
guy, and he's
City's
nice.
already on the brink. If we lose clean water,
I
we
like
might never
nice
come
guy
back.
Lizard.
I'll update you when I make progress.
Why won't anyone date nice guy lizard? Girls always go for the asshole lizards.
See, well, Man Spider was one of my first action figures. I got him from John Lewis and Tunbridge Wells, and he absolutely
I
slapped.
bet you guys get great reception up here.
Where are we going? It was weird reading the comics and then someone
really
referenced
didn't want
Martin
me
Lee. I was
going
like,
in.
oh yeah,
Which means
he
I'm
is a
not
comic
going
character from the game.
From the game.
I'm at the third location. Apparently, it's casual mask day at the
I really
office.
like this game because I think they showed the best way to make a comic book game is
I have
to,
a feeling HR is not
and the
gonna be too
Arkham
happy
games
with
have
me.
this as well. You don't try and do any particular storylines. You take the characters that are there, and you create your own story with them.
I 100% agree.
I'm thinking about the Super Nintendo Superman game, which was
course.
called The Death and Return of Superman. Which, I mean, like, if you're calling it that, you're kind of giving away the whole game there, aren't you?
What was happening? What was Spider-Man doing
I bet, Cass, I bet you're looking forward to when we do other comic book games where we have less to talk about.
Oh, we're doing Arkham next.
Exactly, I have less to talk about.
I don't read Batman, so
I am getting into Batman.
Everything that I say about Batman will be based on cultural osmosis and various Bat adjacent things I've watched.
And and Bree has given me a reading list for specifically Orphan.
And thinking that Batgirl is cool. That's one of the
She's
other
great.
things.
Yeah, the Death and Return of Superman video game is just a beat 'em up. It's just a side-scrolling beat 'em up that happens to be based on the Death and Return of Superman like plot lines. It's just really funny to me that they call it that.
Will has offered themselves as a Batman person. To be fair, Will does know a lot more about Batman than most people I know.
Technically, the next superhero game we're doing is Gotham Knights, which me and Mona are playing the day it comes out.
And we're gonna do a restream where we're doing like the voiceover
You're doing
afterward.
over our commentary.
Yeah, we're doing commentary. Yeah, we're on the DVD special.
You're gonna
features.
do the shoutcast. Oh.
Amazing. Please, you have permission to restream my stream at the same time if you want to do that.
I'm interested on behalf of the murkier areas of the internet to see how long it takes for people to rip all the models from Gotham Knights and start making dubious
SFMs?
Yeah, I mean there's already some. There's nowhere near. The problem is the queer SFM there's just hardly any of it.
Sounds like a perfect distribution network for
It's predominantly monsters
which it looks like is their real priority.
versus women and Futa.
Oh, I love
as
that
far as
movie.
the eye can see.
Oh boy, let's refrain from saying that
Get
word.
here so fast. I know it's not the 6 train.
On a different topic.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously we know rough-ish what Spider-Man 2 is going to be about. I'm not going to say what it is. But we know
the game,
rough-ish.
right.
Yeah, the game. And I know what the movie's about as well. But here's my sales pitch for Spider-Man 3. And again, the game. And that movie already came out. And the schools. I really want them to do open world Shattered Dimensions. I want them to have it so like you're playing as Peter or Miles, probably Miles at that point, but like you can press a button and then you can switch to Miguel in 2099. It's the same overworld map layout, but shit is different. And this is just my way of saying I really want to play as Gwen in Earth 65. I really want the bisexual lighting.
I'm assuming that they're going to Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it would be a Spider-Verse.
They're going to do some kind of Spider-Verse riff. But who it's going to be or who it's going to involve, I will probably find out in Spider-Man 2.
It'll be fucking criminal if Gwen's not in Spider-Man 3.
Are you gonna set up a once per stream redeem cast that has us check in on the calendar man based on what day it is and see what he has to say for the
We'll
day?
play Arkham Asylum on my 360, so we don't have to mess around with my desktop time.
You'll find something more interesting than secondhand jeans.
But yeah, you could have like Peter / Miles verse. You could have Miguel in 2099, have Gwen in 65, and you could have Noir.
And with the power of the new consoles, you could do it so there's no like loading or anything.
Depends
It'd be
on
like
what
Ratchet and
version.
Clank. That's what I was thinking. Ripped apart.
Yeah.
It would depend on what kind of Spider-Man Noir you can go. He can be a little bit libertarian.
Okay, that was an example since it was Shattered Dimensions also did Noir.
Yeah.
It could
I
be
know,
anyone.
but it would be cool if they went for some gender parity maybe. And
what about Peter Porker?
no, that's not gender parity. But being a cartoon pig is not a gender, I don't think.
He, him, she, her, nice hammer.
Listen, I have several people
who identify as a cartoon pig.
who would argue otherwise.
Their receivers.
Well, no, I mean that's a whole different kettle of fish altogether, isn't it?
Lenses should show the other hubs in red.
Oh, hog.
Got it.
And
Now to make more links
also,
in the chain.
what I really want is to also be able to play as Silk, but I am not.
Silk,
I am not holding my breath.
Yeah, I mean that's Silk is it'll be cool when you see the other Silk stuff because the way that JJ is written in the most recent Silk stuff is an honest delight.
Oh, I already loved how he was written in the previous stuff, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, he liked, amongst other things, he actually likes her. So
Oh yeah, well that was all throughout the previous stuff. It was great.
Him actually, and Silk is his favorite hero as well.
Especially considering at that point she's undercover as a criminal. And so you just have a parody of the Spider-Man stuff where like Silk keeps on doing criminal stuff, but JJJ is like, well, this is a hero, right? Look at this heroic thing she's doing, and just keeps accidentally making herself look heroic.
Leave the area quickly to avoid getting hit by lightning.
This particular track playing right now reminds me of the theme song from The Flash.
Oh, cause yeah, I could see it.
The CW Flash?
Yeah, the CW Flash.
Okay.
The only Flash worth talking about.
Grant Gustin, non-criminal that we know of.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be a good idea? People keep talking about how they're going to fix the Flash. Well, surely the best thing to do is just refilm, just like film Grant Gustin against a green screen, and then put him in, just like they did with
what's her name? Tig
Notaro.
Yeah, in Army of the Dead.
Is it Tig Notaro in Army of the Dead?
We
because
just met her in Discovery.
Genuine. Oh, she's so good in Discovery. That's why I was going to call her by her Discovery name.
Yeah,
I realized.
Reno.
She's so good though. I love her. That.
Well, hello. I like Marvel and Fortnite. I play it a lot.
Give it to Zoe. Zoe deserves it. Zoe's wonderful.
Zoe wants
Zoe.
Is Zero War actually any good? Because I heard that the Batman Fortnite comic was meant to be good. I don't know if the Marvel one is also of a similar thing.
Could one of the mods give Zoe's channel a shout out, please? You should also go follow Zoe. From the inspirations for me starting.
Whoa! It's really sweet whenever you say that. It feels like a lie because it's too sweet.
What? No.
Scientifically, I
you
know why
just
this is happening,
memesicle.
but it's hard not to feel like the universe is against me right now.
Oh, you're playing Trolley Problem? How was that?
And it was weird.
Uh-huh.
It went directions I wasn't expecting.
Did you question yourself?
Oh, okay.
Who you are?
There were Matrix references.
Oh, trans.
I know. It took me way too long to realize when the abortion metaphor started.
Okay.
All right. A fan cast I see people talk about. Well, there's a couple of fan casts that I've been seeing people talk about recently that I think are interesting to consider. But I've seen a lot of people discussing the fan cast of getting Elliot Page to play the Flash.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, that would, but I wouldn't go Barry for Elliot Page. But I think that he could definitely play a Flash, but maybe one of the this is going to sound mean, one of the shorter ones.
Wow.
But the thing is, it seems like the Flash is one of the few, there's obviously like 17 billion Flashes, or that's an exaggeration obviously, but there are a bunch of them from different times.
I'm just saying that, and I think he should play Bart Allen. Because then
Do you know,
it's like...
that was the name that was in my head, even though I know so little about the Flash. Everything I know about the Flash was from a co-worker that I had when I worked at the bingo hall, who just would keep telling me things about the Flash, whether I made interested noises or not.
So for those in chat who may not know, Bart Allen is Impulse, who is Barry's grandson from the future. All I'm saying is, future time traveler, more likely to be trans.
It's true. It's true.
I watch me and my mum have watched Umbrella Academy over the years. My dad was like off work for a little while with his back being crook, and he decided to watch Umbrella Academy, which was unexpected because I didn't think he'd ever be interested in it, because it's just got a lot of stuff in it that I didn't think he'd be interested in. But he has. So
I'm glad the game just gave you a tutorial on dodging lightning after all the lightning you've already dodged. Anyway, sorry. Go on. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, like, I was really interested to see how Umbrella. And I was like, well, then Umbrella Academy 3 came out, and I couldn't watch it because I had to wait for that. It was driving me insane. But I really liked how quickly they did the it's Vanya is Victor now. They did it just all in the first episode. It's like good. And it is that I think obviously because Elliot Page obviously had a huge amount of input on it. I feel like it went off pretty well.
I don't like how shiny Spider-Man's suit has gotten. It feels much more of a latex vibe now.
Is there a reason why you're running on the?
You know, I was tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It must be tiring web swinging all over the place.
Like to take the lift, please.
The other fan cast I've seen people discuss, which I think I'm on board for, is William Jackson Harper, aka Chidi from The Good Place, as Reed Richards.
Oh hell yeah!
That's good.
That wouldn't be a bad one because I know people are doing a lot of. Most people are doing. You know, even some of the people who probably used to be like comic essentialists are doing race-blind casting when they're talking about Fantastic Four. And it's cool to see that he's been added to the list. Rahul Kohli is a big one who's on the list as well. For people.
Satellites and toward each other.
And one that I talk about Spider-Man. One that I saw quite a few times. Hunter Schafer for Gwen. Which is like. And Euphoria. And she's trans.
You're fucking dead, Cass.
Brutal. That was brutal.
Is Hunter Schafer the right name?
This is true.
Yeah, no,
Will points out
right.
William Jackson Harper is inherently quite a likable person, and Reed Richards isn't. And I 100% agree with that. If I'm honest.
It's true, but I think he's got the acting chops to pull it off.
No, but
being an asshole.
Are we making a spider web?
Did it?
Whoa!
Spider spins a data web.
What is
going to Oscorp servers. Harry's work is safe.
But yeah, Hunter Schafer is the blonde trans girl from Euphoria.
Hell yeah.
So, hey, trans Gwen.
Everybody can be trans. They want to be.
Hey, I wanna.
It's like 50% of Din Cobb fan fiction in the Mandalorian fandom is Tisha T. They're a little bit obsessed. I don't know how many of the writers are actually
Just wish we could tell
trans.
Harry.
I know at least some of them definitely are, because they've like straight up said it. There's actually like a tag which is like trans character written by trans author, which is quite nice. Classic AO3. But yeah, it's really interesting to me that Din Cobb has like attracted just this huge amount of people who apparently looked at Timothy Olyphant and said, "That's my gender."
Hell yeah.
Hitman! Agent 47!
That could be anyone under that bald cap.
Not that Timothy Olyphant. The cowboy element. I'm not good at sexy.
Hey, listen, I'm sure there's lots of people out there who think Agent 47 is sexy.
But, well,
Diana,
maybe the Timothy Olyphant one.
Internet again.
And without further ado...
And I have a future Spider-Man game-related question.
They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
And so, if Gwen were in the game, and
If Gwen were in the game.
believe it or not, my mind has not progressed past it. And I'd assume that like alternate costumes are still in the game. A lot of Spider Women have exposed parts of their suit because I don't know, misogyny. You know how it is. And like it'll expose hair and stuff like that.
You're done.
Do you think for those outfits they would make it so that those exposed parts they look like the original character, or it's still Gwen underneath? And the reason I'm asking that is, which would be more insensitive? Silk, Spider-Man puts on Silk's outfit and turns into Cindy, or is just Gwen wearing Cindy's outfit?
Well, I mean, both of them would be racially dodgy.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, you must be the JVT.
How do you just cover it up then?
But then, like, yeah, so
her costume doesn't have anything covering the head.
Cindy has like a half mask most of the time for her costume. So basically, it's normally something that goes up to her nose, or she might have what, or she might go for the old classic diamond mask. I think she's had in some as well.
And they're fine. You're just fine, bud.
I know. They're just. But then they're not just normal guys. They're infected with the power of Mr. Negative or something.
Just Apples is asking me, what would be my fan cast for Gordon if they made a Half-Life live-action film? And Apples, I'm sorry to say, you must have missed the Black Mesa streams where we discussed this extensively somehow.
There was one stream we spent about an hour talking about fan casts.
Anyway, the only person who's ever good enough to play Gordon Freeman accurately is Wayne Radio TV, and I'll hear no other casts for him.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Will, for the Fortnite skins.
Yay! I love seeing this community helping each other out. Speaking of which, you have a Ko-fi going right now, Zoe, right?
I do.
Would you like to plug that real quick?
I would actually rather not right now because because current goal is the current goal is for HRT. I don't actually know how much it's gonna cost me, and because some stuff is falling through a little bit, and so until I have that settled down, people can still donate to me if they want to. I don't want to provide it with with it looking like that is the number, because I don't know right now.
Gotcha.
It's complicated.
Well, if you want to support Zoe, Zoe has a Ko-fi. You can tip her there. If somebody could grab me the link, that'd be great. Diana, could you put that up on the switcher?
That's the switcher noise.
Was it Diana or Diane? I think it's Diana we have, right? Diane got fired.
Yeah. No Twin Peaks spoilers.
Yeah, no. Please. Favorite bit.
That's gonna be my new bit, is saying no Twin Peaks spoilers after statements that seem completely innocuous and don't appear to
completely unrelated.
It's Twin Peaks.
Thank you, Will. That was mainly what Fancast.io said.
Yep. I want J.J. Abrams to direct a Half-Life movie. And Morgan Freeman should be Eli Vance.
You know who make a great Barney? Nathan Fillion.
Oh my gosh. Do you know how high I am of people
Dr. Rosenberg.
Only Nathan Fillion can play Nathan Drake, or only Nathan Fillion should play Green Lantern. It's like, no, he's old. He doesn't deserve it anymore.
He's old. It's homophobic to like him.
No, I think he's aged out of franchise. You know, all the heroes people keep suggesting him for, he's probably about 20 years older than they are. So he's aged out.
Make a great Peter Parker.
I guess I would like to see actors roughly play their age, but then maybe that's just how I feel about film and television in general.
Okay, so we got all the Black Cat sightings done, so now we're off to her lair. So switch over to the 18+ stream.
It already was after Ghost Spider. Not just because it was scary, but because of the toes.
Fuck y'all, what do we do? What's
Spirit Spider. I think Will has just had some kind of revelation.
Oh, we're not being attacked for our...
No. KJ Apper as Barry Allen. Now, yes, I would take that, but then that's because I would really enjoy a New Zealander playing. I'm the New Zealanders in your movies playing your superhero.
Archie from Riverdale. I see.
Yeah.
Good hiding spot.
But Archie, but
Must be a hidden entrance or something.
He doesn't get to do much light and shade. It's just bonkers. that stuff. And then like he did one of Amazon Originals movies, which are probably about someone who has cancer. You know like John Green wrote a book called The Fault in Our Stars, and then everyone was all like, you know what young people really need to read about?
Cancer.
People
This looks
getting
like
together
everything
with
she
people who
stole.
have cancer are gonna
Financial
die.
data on the Maggia crime families. She trying to blackmail
I
them?
don't know anything about John Green. Tell me about him. Tell me about his favorite smells.
Is it savory dog?
I have to admit, I haven't
Cat's
actually
dancing with the
ever
little spider.
read any of his
Also
books.
imprisoning
I
him in a
have,
jar against his will.
If you
Very cute.
I'll add real quick.
if you
I think he likes cock. Well, I say.
What?
That's rude in the comment in the chat.
that was
that's a
that
rude
was what I
comment,
was.
yeah.
I mean, but I have to take responsibility. This was what I was fishing for, so I apologize.
There you go.
If you want to know more, Google John Green Tumblr and
First time
I
caught
thought you were going to
Felicia,
ask
she
this
was
is Google
trying to
John
steal
Green
this.
cock, and I was like, no, I'm not going to.
I know, I don't want that in my.
sorry.
What's this?
I love those little drawings of the spider and the cat.
They're good.
You should look at them. You should zoom in on him. He has dialogue in all three of them.
On all three of them? I thought he gave it all while it was in low quality.
No, I think so.
I
think he has more than one.
He was
Do you
like,
not
oh, they're dancing with the spider, and then they imprison them in the jar.
Oh, well then I didn't hear it. I was too busy talking about John Green.
And
we
real quick, I
gotta-
just want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say that since Will gave me the codes for Fortnite, thank you very much again. And I just had Fortnite loading up, and I've just kept Gwen's model on the screen because it's
Excellent.
gorgeous. I love how Gwen looks in this game so fucking much.
Spider, you raised here
Anyway.
to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
She made you a suit.
This
What if
couldn't
you
all
had
have
Black
just been a
Widow
game,
on your
could it?
chest?
Like right now?
What?
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
Oh shit.
How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
You gotta go.
It's probably my favorite suit in the game,
It's very good.
which is great considering it's original.
Yeah.
You know, it pretty much has Black Widow's logo on it.
So I was, hey, Spider, I was hanging out with Black Widow the other day.
Purely platonically, completely.
Completely
Don't
normal.
suggest otherwise. Anyway, I want you to wear this when you fuck me next time.
What?
No reason.
Just my drones. They're useful. And let's go. Spooky. I don't know why this is killing my frame rate.
I don't know what the ghost skulls even do.
The
They got they're like damage over time for the enemies around you.
Okay.
Your frame rate is scared.
Ooh.
Scared of the ghosts.
If anybody knows why the stream specifically isn't doing well, because the game is running fine at 60.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
the
say, I
side
can see
stream
the
is
game.
fine as well. It's
Yeah.
just the stream.
Yeah.
This happened to me with Obra Dinn one time.
Oh no.
Obra Dinn, it's one of the least graphically intensive games of all time.
Okay,
Purposely slow.
look.
You don't have to say it like that.
No, I mean, like, I really love Obra Dinn. I should
No,
figure
no,
it
no,
out.
no, no,
I'm saying,
no,
like, he purposely
Obra Dinn, you're
made
supposed to
it.
mean.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised that it would make a. That's what I am surprised by. It's not an insult.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Wow.
I think you need to not jump in towards the lasers. It turns out.
Oh yeah, and Oberdin is amazing.
Still gonna play it. I'll play it after
Do
Outer
it.
Wilds, I promise.
I did dig myself into a hole, but the point is, I did love Oberdin. It is great. The reason why Oberdin is great is because it'll surprise you if you've never read anything about it beyond the initial premise.
I haven't, so we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's good. That's really good because it came out quite a long time ago. So I'm pleased that you haven't had it spoiled for you.
I'm usually pretty good about spoilers. I experienced all of most of Metal Gear Solid 4 without getting that spoiled.
It was really impressive, honestly.
I mean, the urge to say that the game spoils itself by being a Metal Gear game is probably me.
This is the wrong
every
group,
story
Jen.
Yeah, I know. Everyone here is like super into Metal Gear or something.
Wait, sorry, every story spoils itself. That's the point, isn't it? That's called experiencing the story.
No, I was
You
trying
get to the
to
last
imply
page
that
and you're like, wow, spoiler alert, please.
I suppose I was trying to imply that the narrative was poorly written. Because everything I've ever heard about Metal Gear Solid games it makes them not sound particularly appealing to me. Jeepers.
Oh, you got shot.
Hey, if there, I know it's just come out, so if anybody wants to avoid spoilers for The Last of Us Part 1, do not play The Last of Us 2013 for the PlayStation 3. Spoils the whole game. It's fucked up.
I'm actually Ow! Come back to me later. I'll have a better joke.
Okay.
I think. May I make a small suggestion? Next time, get the snipers first. That's the only suggestion. Everything else I think was fine. Just and at least there's no visor for you to keep forgetting to you.
But I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
So I'm still looking at Spider-Gwen, right? And one of my favorite
changes. Your want.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about the Fortnite skin. And
it's
and there's many things.
specifically into the Spider-Verse.
Well, no, actually.
Well,
I mean, it is, but
when
they
no
made
mask, it definitely is.
No, but it is. But I'm saying that they made a change from Spider-Verse as well, and which is they've given her different shoes, and she's actually just wearing Converse instead.
Oh, sick.
And I like it so much better. I love the ballet shoes, but Converse, such a better mood for her.
Yagi? But also, how does her spider powers work through the swamp?
Jen, feet obsessed.
Oh, I don't. They creep me out.
Why are you so desperate then?
I'm not desperate. I just, whenever you have a fantasy or science fiction premise or show that you love to bits, there's always like one bit of it where your suspension of disbelief falls down. Like, I don't know. I only watched one season of The Expanse, but I'm fascinated by the fact that everyone on the asteroid belt was apparently South African. For example, it's like, why are they all South African? Explain this to me. Or why do the spider powers work through the source of shoes?
And I was just about to type out the answer, but I'm going to say it instead. Will, I super agree, but the reason why I really love the shoes is the color and how it breaks up the rest of the outfit. And so the trainers achieve the same thing, and it's just that trainers are easier to cosplay with. And hi, I'm Zoe. I'm surprised I don't have a Spider-Gwen profile pic right now. I'm surprised I didn't take more screenshots while reading.
I think Will can attest that I screenshot the most random shit from comics when I'm reading each week. It's normally like, well, most recently there was making fun of Greg Land for drawing bad faces.
A classic.
Well, there's multiple
Great American pastime.
in something with Captain America, and multiple times. Oh, was it All Out Avengers? I don't know. Multiple times, Captain America has got his eyes shut. It's like, did you forget to draw his eyes in, or did you? Is this on purpose? This is terrible.
Team is now playing Fall Guys.
Sorry, I wanted to check the story real quick.
I can't believe you're not
Like this.
focusing on this
How
stream.
far into Battle Pass are you, Kian?
I don't know.
Feels way slower than last season. Or maybe I'm
It
just
really
not
does.
playing as much.
Yeah,
but
I need
like
to get through it.
it sucks because I really want that Miku costume.
Same.
I want that Miku costume way more than Mechagodzilla. Sorry, Godzilla.
Same.
Is that Hatsune Miku?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The writer of of Harry Potter?
Everything.
No,
yeah.
no.
And creator of Minecraft.
I can't actually read out. I think I probably shouldn't read out Will's response to what I said about Bregland. I would like to point everyone to the chat if you're not already.
No one look at the chat. No one look.
It's illegal.
So, are you
I'm
leaving
not-
the mission? Why did you leave the
I have to
mission?
free the people. Oh, I gotta be a hero. Because the frame rate is so much better outside of the
Oh.
mission.
Fair enough.
Is it? Could it be? Well, like no.
Can you let them
'Cause
out
it
now?
gets
None of
worse.
it makes-
It gets worse when you go inside.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, well, I'm thinking, like, is it the alpha effects on the gate? But that's not affecting your
people out of the
computer.
cells.
No.
Just the
They don't seem
stream.
Just
inclined
the
to continue
stream.
their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of
I too hate it when the military, the private military company that the mayor of my city hired violates constitutional rights. But I can't do anything about it, even though I am a police officer.
I can
Yeah,
forgive
it
violations of constitutional rights. You can forgive that? Should we go do a main mission, Yang?
6 seasons in a movie, also.
Yeah, let's do a main mission.
Yeah.
I don't have any big tangents to go on
Good.
right now.
We have 800 meters for anybody to say their piece.
What's the? Yeah.
Are going pretty?
Jesus.
I hope we fight Taskmaster. See Taskmaster again.
We
so-
will.
Oh, we did a Taskmaster challenge earlier, didn't we?
Wait, no, that was the last stream. That was the last stream that I said that. I didn't say this stream. We're fine.
We'll put it in the chat. We'll put it in the chat. Say, don't do it.
Will did make a comment saying don't mention certain people.
I did that last stream, and but I also said the challenge for the rest of the stream.
Better take
A small aside to that, though, everyone did, of course, watch the
You
first
okay?
episode.
Oh, yeah,
Shit,
I
that's
forgot
out!
the
I
last couple.
forgot!
Now, if
We're in a
I was
cutscene.
mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be?
Behind you!
Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you, which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with?
Oh, the
Then
bone
was
hurting
sometime-
juice.
While the Vulture voice is good, this one is whatever.
Who is this voice actor? Does anyone know?
Is that
Nope.
Yuri
do not
Lowenthal.
know.
poison? Can't be. This
It's
can't be
Nolan.
real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get
And-
to
I
higher
can't
ground
take any chance
and analyze whatever he
I
injected.
because
completely
everyone
forgot.
knows spiders can't swim.
Exactly. I can't believe I forgot Taskmaster was on Thursday because I rarely get to watch it live.
Oh,
Uh,
mate, it's good. I've been so excited about this series
Okay,
Love Dara.
should be safe for a minute.
because
Hey, let's
Analyze the
it's got
neurotoxin
one of my dream
so I can
list
create
wish
an
list
antidote.
guests, which is Dara, but it's also got Alcera,
Scorpions made some upgrades.
and I'm just waiting for everyone to find out that Fern Brady is brutal.
Should we acknowledge the fact that the city is full of poison now?
My
No.
things are real.
No.
Well, he can't take the
I have to
risk that
create
he's
the
not
antidote fast.
hallucinating.
First, I need a natural steroid.
Yeah, which is like,
Extract
come
from
on,
an eclipse
Peter.
alpha plant should do the
Whoa!
trick.
I mean,
it's just like the end of
he's
Amazing
greenhouse
Spider-Man 1 with the
nearby.
crane.
Hope
He
it's
has
in
been
season.
poisoned. Like, he may not be thinking straight.
Have
He's
you
never
have you
thinking
ever
straight.
touched the acid in this section?
I have no idea.
No good.
So it even though it's not
Poison's
real,
bad. Kinda should
To be
have known
fair,
that.
pain is in the mind.
Yeah. And, you know, the toxin makes him think he should be feeling poison.
Yeah, he is poisoned, so, like, he could be
Oh,
poisoned.
yeah, no, he's actually poisoned. I need to get some flowers.
Hey, does anyone love Arkham Asylum?
It can be both.
Doc?
It can be both Spider-Man and Arkham Asylum.
You see how good the suit that Felicia had made for Peter really shows off his ass.
Are we about to going to go through the store and it's going to be Crime Alley?
Oh, it's Crime Alley.
You can get through this.
It's alright. The ground is floating.
Like I did before the neural interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there.
That's how I walk as well.
But the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
You might need to...
I actually meant Otto at first.
I just wanted to look at this. This is cool.
Hands.
Yeah.
It's just the hallucinations intensify. You can get through this.
Doc?
He's so supportive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
You gotta skip all his dialogue.
You gotta hate it when your mentor goes
But the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
off. I realized everything. Well, there you go.
You just not care about Otto at all.
Everybody else is fucking talking.
Sorry.
Oh.
There's a checkpoint!
Should have seen what was happening to you. Never left you alone with those arms.
Good luck.
They kept jerking you
I wish
off.
I could offer you more help. Stay strong, Peter.
He's nice in the dream world.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it,
Yeah,
basically.
we got that the first time we got through.
It's just good. It's good. I like this mission.
It's good. I agree.
I need an antitoxin.
It doesn't seem like it.
Permanent
Wow.
antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine.
Look, all I'm saying is that my good friend Cass would never sacrifice the game's integrity for a bit.
What?
Giant deadly scorpion.
I fully expect you to just dive into poison as soon as I said it.
If you enjoyed that scream, you'll enjoy the Dead Space 3 streams from yesterday.
And by streams, you mean screams.
Whoa!
Go!
And that's what happens whenever the skull spider's on the screen.
Ooh.
So, the voice of the scorpion is a band called Jason Spizak.
Sounds familiar. They probably did a World of Warcraft voice.
Is best known for his portrayal of Silco in Arcane, as well as Kid Flash in Young Justice and the Joker in Batman Hush.
Oh, he's Silco? Huh.
Atropine's right there.
He's Kid Flash?
Yeah. Weird.
Something for
From
everybody.
2010 to 2022.
No wonder he's the worst character in Young Justice.
Oh dear.
Oh, Zoe.
I'm not the only person with that opinion.
Okay, alright.
It's the
Many
reason why
people
Brie
can
refuses to
share-
watch it.
Many people can share a bad opinion.
He does a voice in Pacific Rim as well. Pacific Rim the Black.
Brie refuses to watch Young Justice because of how bad Wally
Just as
is.
you were too late to help.
Oh.
Bad as
isn't
in
you,
like
Doc.
character or like badly voiced. Or...
Misogynist.
The Me
Really?
Society found
Is that original Young Justice? Or is it carried through to now Young Justice? Because I genuinely can't remember. I've seen the first 2 seasons,
Well,
but I can't
I
remember
don't think we
any
should
of it.
talk about it. I think we should focus on this mission for now.
Yes.
Oh,
good.
so now we're focusing on the mission and the dialogue.
You can't win, Cass. I'm so sorry.
Zoe.
Also, I play.
You've got a Spider-Man. Watch out! You've got a tiny Otto Octavius in your face.
Zoe.
It's a bogey.
Oh, he's my enemy, and so is that leaf next to me.
I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself. You never help anyone. Poison isn't it. You are the poison. Everyone you touch suffers.
That's so deep.
It's just like Dishonored.
Stop running from me. Let me try.
It's just like Infamous. It's like you're evil, Cole. Wait, is that Infamous?
You're a failure.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, thank you.
Love, career.
I like making references to things I never watched or played and guessing if I got it right.
Stop! I'm not giving up on you! Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
So you can treat me like all the rest. Containing me, suffocating me? No, I will let my genius shine on its own. I saw you, Peter, taking notes, stealing ideas, a rat in my own lab. To think I called you a friend.
There it is. The atropine.
It's just like when I fell on that electrified floor.
Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Now just put yourself, just like
nearly cured.
Spin around and around a building. That would use some centrifugal force.
Centrifuge yourself.
I reckon if anyone could do it, Spider-Man. Well, then obviously the Red Tornado and the Whizzer.
Yep.
Mine's trying to kill me. Got the Chief Pete Parker.
I placed where I looked it up and I placed where I recognized the Scorpion's voice. He was Vulpes and Colta in New Vegas.
Oh, damn.
But I'm running out of
Wow.
time.
Star voice actor.
Star.
Finally.
Oh.
Spider-Man did a cast Dead Space 3 screen.
You're in my domain now. You're just like Osborn, trying to steal my genius. Everything that. Oh, I forgot about you.
Wow, I can't believe the offer.
Everything.
Real?
No.
I'll show you.
He's also the Hell Priest in Doom Eternal.
Hallucination.
Oh.
At least he had.
No, I left that one off because I didn't know how famous that would be.
I think.
I don't know, a lot of people liked that one less than the first one. So.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Understandable. So.
Although me and Cass, I think, have played it enough to kind of
Now I know you have
recognize
poison trying to
that
distract me.
character's voice.
Bring it on. One down.
What?
Cass, I'm gonna need a British translation right here.
Yeah.
Let him get to me.
Will says they thought that Doom 2016 was fucking bobbins.
Terrible.
Is that good?
Awful.
Okay.
Atrocious.
Okay. Right.
Like, why would you even bother? It's just a load of bobbins, you know?
Okay. Right. Got
Yeah,
it.
bobbins is like a low-key way of saying rubbish.
Does that make me not British if I didn't know that?
Focus on the another one down.
No.
I mean,
it's
is
just,
it possibly an age? Oh no, there's too many scorpions.
It just depends where your background. It's okay.
Damn. I was hoping I wouldn't be British.
I think it also,
Zoe wanted an out.
Yeah.
I feel like
Fighting internet
bobbins
trolls.
like
Knock one down, another pops up.
bobbins
What a
could like,
joke! What a joke about internet trolls!
I was gonna say, bobbins could be a regional one more than anything.
Yeah, because like I'm Midlands and my mum's Northern, so I cover those 2/3, but not the South.
Yeah.
You should try living in two different countries, plus obviously being exposed to a lot of American television, plus your relatives being from a fourth country,
Plus
and then
L plus
trying,
ratio.
Decontamination a little too
trying to remember the names for things.
Titties out!
Charles, get in here.
Charles, get in here!
Oh no, he turned away so you couldn't see if he had a bulge or not.
Damn.
Oh,
Spider-Man in his pants is gone now.
What am I meant to do?
I'm sure you'll unlock it at some point.
Spider pants, spider pants.
Obviously, Nightwing isn't in Marvel.
Of Nightwing, the only consistently objectified male superhero.
Yeah, what I was gonna ask is, which male superhero has the best ass out of Marvel?
It's Night. Well, Marvel.
Yeah, because
No
Nightwing is
one-
the obvious answer for DC.
No one's as consistently objectified as Nightwing in Marvel, unfortunately.
How?
But it's probably, I mean, like, Peter's ass is probably the one you're seeing the most because of the general spider poses.
Yeah.
What about Cable?
Oh my god, Will.
These bombs aren't gonna defuse
Well, I know
themselves.
that's a lie because they would be in Nightwing. Why would you waste that ass?
Oh my god.
And we're not going to start. We can have a fandom discussion about top v bottom.
V? No, they work together.
Okay, I actually do quite like the fact that Nightwing has the best ass, and he's called Dick.
Yeah.
He's got all the powers.
We can't tell if he's a top or bottom because he's got evidence of both.
I'd love to know who was the first like artist writer combo who decided that Nightwing had to always be drawn like that, and because I'd love to know where it started from basically.
Look at that!
I find it delightful.
A fucking beanbag, fucking level designer cackling with delight.
Absolutely on it.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
Please don't touch the suit.
Well,
why are you rude? What a dick! Spider-Man. Spider rudeness.
Will has said provided for us
You're
the
still in the
answer.
challenge.
Thank you.
You have to
The
wait.
answer to the best bump in the Marvel universe is apparently
maybe not.
Moon Knight.
Oh, nice.
Ba-dum.
We need more crime tokens.
Yeah, that
I'm
one's
gonna
good.
get more crimes.
Did you just open one of the animated suits up?
Hmm.
I loved. I was so impressed by how the animated suit looks in universe.
Who's criming over here?
Hey, I'm
criming over here.
I'm criming out loud.
Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
What if just randomly for one of the crimes there's like a supervillain and someone? Like,
Oh,
there's
hey, Thanos is
like
here.
There's a 1 in 1,000 chance of it being Doctor Doom. Actually, no, 10,000 chance. So someone says they got it online. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Doctor Doom isn't in this game.
I guess what it.
Oh, okay, thanks, gang.
Mind if I toss a kind of
I think
thorny ethical
I
question
think
at
maybe
you?
what
When is
Marvel
it
needs
okay
when
to
it comes
poke fun at a
to
friend?
exploited male superheroes is probably
That
more
obvious, huh?
of Gail Simone writing for them.
Understandable, though.
I suspect.
High-minded,
Anyway.
generous part of me wants to say never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete. I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew is still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ.
I don't know. There's something
I
very
gotta
familiar
process some
about.
stuff,
Do you
I
think there's,
Call
you
me
know,
anytime,
is
Pete.
there still good
I'm here for
left in Otto Octavius?
Balsa says it's meds time, so everybody make sure you're taking your meds
time.
today. Meds
I'm not
love.
prescribed any, but I'll go find some.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
need to get
cannot
after Scorpion.
recommend
I've got some
taking
extra
meds that you're
progesterone.
not.
Remain face to face since the fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Allegedly.
Don't make the kind of promise you can't keep.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Watch out!
Watch out! Hey! What's this about? Crimes in this game, but now it's gone. Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna say something about crime.
Yeah, I love to think about crime.
Yeah, I think that's cool too, Honorable Nightman. They recorded it twice. It's called Spider-Man 2 because they did all the voice lines twice.
Spider-Man 1.
Oh.
That's why they called it Postal 4, because they recorded all the voice lines 4 times.
That's why they called it Miles Morales Spider-Man, because they recorded the lines of Miles Morales.
Yeah!
Let's go.
I'm just so impressed by how it looks.
Oh, that's such a good quip.
It's like they didn't just
What a
make an
quip.
animated suit; they actually made it work.
Okay.
In the.
I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen
I
him make
can't
face-to-face since the
word
fire.
what I mean, but
Think I
you
could
know,
use a quick pit stop at Feast.
you know what I mean. If we had a whole Spider-Man animated game.
I think there was
Will
one.
has proposed. Just imagine if the whole game looked like this. The spider suit. I mean.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think there was like an Ultimate Spider-Man one where you could play as Spider-Man and Venom, which had this art style.
What if they die?
Oh no, it's like.
Muffet was prejudiced. Just saying.
Oh my god!
What a line!
Yeah, Peter?
Damn, Peter.
Police transport is taking fire. Officers needed in Hudson Town.
Thank fuck people can't see he's white. Only we know his dirty secret.
What thing was it? Where someone said, I thought that you were, I assumed you were black because of all of the stuff that you do.
What?
No,
Oh,
this is-
was it Electro
Spider-Man.
in the most recent Spider-Man film?
Yeah, that's right. It's like I just always assumed Spider-Man was black.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Which I really, obviously I like because it's, you know, it could be read as a tiny bit of foreshadowing that Miles will show up one day. But also, I just really loved the joke. It was a good joke.
As the other one, where Spider-Man's on trial.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet how they tried to save their friend.
And Peter's like, I know the reason why J. Jonah Jameson's always been so
not so sweet, I won't
cruel
hurt you.
towards me. It's because I'm black. And then J. Jonah Jameson's like, no, I have lots of black friends.
Yeah, he panicked.
He's corrupted. Gotta go easy on him.
Oh, I loved Jamie Foxx in No Way Home because he got to have so much fun. Like I loved that all of the kind of like Jamie Foxx, Willem Dafoe, and Alfred Molina just had fun being basically the adults on a set full of children.
Yeah.
More or less.
You say that as if Tobey Maguire isn't really old.
Really old.
Well, he wasn't hugely old, but he's also not been an actor for a long time. So
I'd like to apologise to my old audience because we really alienated you tonight.
I don't think we've got anyone who's as old as Tobey Maguire.
Whoa!
I was more
careful,
Zoe.
careful, Zoe.
Do you know how old Tobey Maguire is?
He's like 48.
Oh, that's
Zoe.
Need to stop those mercenaries fast.
Is it obvious Zoe's the youngest person on this stream?
Wait, he was 47? I'm so fucking close. So fucking close.
It's not what you take away from this.
That's not.
No, it's because you were calling them all children, and I'm like, in comparison to children, that's very old. If you're calling him a child when he's 47 years old.
To be fair, some of them
digging. Stop digging.
but no. Tobey Maguire is like he's middle-aged at most.
For a Peter Parker Spider-Man, he's so old.
Stop it!
Peter Man.
Toby, if you're out there,
we love you.
We love you, Toby. You'll
I
always
love
be
you in the Cider House Project and Wonder Boys.
It's so great that you're still doing some of your age.
Toby, you'll always be as fresh and beautiful as you were in Seabiscuit in my eyes.
No, but he was already super old in Spider-Man 1.
He wasn't super old. He was like a normal. He was at that time. What you need to understand is that in the past they thought it was cool for adults to play teenagers in movies. You know, like Michael J. Fox was like 30 or something when he played Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Isn't Andrew Garfield pretty old as well? But like, at least he doesn't look it as much as Tobey Maguire.
Oh, I think that Andrew Garfield looks like more of an adult in Amazing Spider-Man than.
I mean, right now though.
Marvel continually gets younger and more British people to play Spider-Man every time.
That's why I'm trying to talk about how old everyone is, so that they get another young British person involved. Me.
Because Andrew Garfield is from one of the islands, so technically he's, you know, it's.
Oh, Andrew's 39.
So
he's so
okay.
old.
Okay. Okay.
Are you okay? Have you
We're fine.
regained your composure?
No.
I think you were too far away.
Jen!
No, I was just. That was only meant to be constructive. I didn't mean it to sound like that. Which just like you use. Talking about people's different playstyles, you use gadgets way more than I did, so I don't even know how like 90%. Don't even know how half of them work.
I wanna see.
I've made my decision. Kian, you're gonna play Army of Two with me on Wednesday. I don't trust these two.
We were invited.
There were
Who is
alternates of
from
the
an
art,
island?
but I'm deleting
Oh.
those now. They don't exist.
Henry
wanna-
Cavill is the one who's from an island, isn't he?
Sure.
I want somebody to plot, like, so you have Tobey Maguire, then Andrew Garfield, then Tom Holland, and like use that as like predictive imagery, like, you know, predict what the next younger, even more British Spider-Man will look like.
Crab.
Using them as points on a data point, like
Crab.
data plot.
Crab.
Crab.
British crab.
Everyone become Crab.
Yeah.
Crabman. Crabman from My Name Is Earl.
What?
Tobey Maguire made those through chapter 2.
Fucking hell.
And speaking of that, art though, Cass, and I really like that art, but I also didn't see who drew it. So could you let me know who that was?
Yeah, that art is done by Scythe Rush. Very, very good art.
Very good art. Very
Table's
good
after
art.
me now too.
Later,
As if I
tell
didn't
me,
have enough to worry about.
and tell me more about that commission info.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is Control. Need a sit rep for the Civic Center.
You mean like off stream?
Civilian agitators have
Yeah.
been detained.
Just for confirmation within the shenanigans, Andrew Garfield is not the British actor who plays an American superhero who was born on an island. It's Henry Cavill, who is from Jersey, so technically he's not British.
I thought Andrew Garfield was half British.
Well, Will has put in the chat that he was born in LA but grew up in Surrey, so I
Yeah,
guess
well-
he could be partially American, maybe.
I thought you also
don't
had a
know.
British parent.
We're gonna go do a main mission, so you gotta say your final thoughts there, Andrew Garfield.
I just think he's really sweet, and I feel really sorry for him that they messed up his Spider-Man movies so bad.
I think the Andrew Garfield spider suit is awful. I'm sorry.
And I think they should make Amazing Spider-Man 3 and they introduce either Spider-Gwen or they do the clone shit.
Those were some excellent final thoughts. Thank you.
Oh, I have one more
Let's go.
final
Nope,
thought.
nope, too late.
No more.
It would be cool if he was in Venom 3.
Right over here.
I
Until
agree.
Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy.
Tom Holland.
Oh, let me go.
Forgot we were in the Hum Talent timeline.
The Tom Holland universe.
I'm okay.
Oh yeah, he's Jewish, but he
Didn't you
has
tell me
UK and
something
US
once
citizenship.
about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
Not
You
Hans
and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me.
It's a
I'm
good line.
fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Truly is amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics during a plague.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Don't make me worry about you and May.
You, Aunt May. Aunt May, secret energy revealed. Miles Morales.
So much for a milk run.
She's actually Ant-Man.
Bunch of convicts even do this. Looks like an
How did a
exploding
bunch of
bulldozer went
convicts
through
even
here.
do this? Oh,
Turn
Miles,
back.
my sweet summer
Please use
child.
those antibiotics.
Wait, Aunt May is only one letter off of Ant-Man.
Oh, did you miss Will earlier? Will's comments from earlier.
I'm so sorry, Will.
Will did a series of anti-Venom Ant-Man auntie jokes that were very amusing.
Mona has made a video.
Yeah.
You should watch on. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
VLC.
Yeah,
Just like a hacker.
You ever see a traffic cone and go like, wow, just like VLC.
Real C.
Real C.
Whoop.
Whoop. So we want to
It's not playing.
It's not playing on our end.
Sorry.
I was like, oh, I'm waiting for it to load.
That's really good. I'm gonna play it again.
So we want to No.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I put it on. Hey, now.
So we want to
Give me the hand. Wonderful. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's
Anna.
great. That's great. That's great.
It's Beyblade.
Absolute scenes.
Containers in that tent. Maybe
Did anyone call Babe Station Child was
Hang on. Can we drill down on this? Just like a little, just a little bit. You want to explain yourself, Kian?
I immediately buckled under my own joke.
It just stopped happening.
No, there's no.
Would you like
there's
us to
no,
move swiftly on?
There's no human being who's ever made this mistake. I just wanted to play in the space for a second, but I could not persist.
Oh.
No antibiotics.
All right.
Need to keep looking.
Both of them are.
Uh-oh.
On our side. You two, get over here. All right, already. I'm hearing things.
Get over here.
This can stop right now.
Can I applaud the Miles Morales stealth sections for being the first set of stealth sections in a video game where it actually makes sense that the guards would go to look at the thing that is making the noise rather than be like, oh, a rock, I better go look at the rock that fell onto the ground rather than looking at where the rock was thrown from.
Huh? A coin?
It's
Better go
probably
check this
just
out.
the wind. It's the stormtrooper school of distraction.
No, Babe Station is not a Space Station 13 joke. Babe Station was a
Oh no, Miles!
Babe Station was an erotic chat line that was
Babe
advertised
Station
on.
still exists, doesn't it?
I don't know. Probably. It was an erotic chat line that was advertised on Sky TV box sets.
Gotta avoid that
Look at you acting like you've never watched Babe Station.
I mean, there are people who aren't British, so maybe they just don't know. You know?
Oh no, I know.
They don't know,
I
Chance.
see that people might not know what Babe Station is, but it's like saying it like it was something that was advertised. I've certainly never
I'm
watched
sure
Babe
Babe Station
Station.
13 is a Babylon 5 spin.
Be the one.
Just 40 of the most complex and new player hostile glamour model clowns launching each other out of airlock.
I can't get in here. Space Station 13 jokes.
Oh, Rhino and the Virgin Killer. He's back. Oh no, Miles is a virgin. He's gonna get murdered.
Oh my god!
Gentlemen,
I apologize.
Is there even less of his suit than he was wearing
My
earlier?
associate is
The new one is called Among Babes.
Did not need to see that.
Amazing, thank you.
What was that?
Check it.
Miles, you fool. You just created more level.
You have to play this now.
Time to get out of here.
It's Rhino.
I'm gonna find you, Damian Lewis, and get your billions. Oh, there's a moth in here! Oh, it's on my screen! Charles!
Charles, save her!
It's Killer Moth!
No idea
Where
what
is
just
it?
happened.
Where?
Oh, behind the curtain.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cass is leaving the room in the most dignified manner possible. Where is it?
Sorry, I shouldn't. So
There's one here!
Cass is being very brave right now. Do not laugh. Nobody laugh. Nobody make jokes.
do we vamp?
We're
Jokes,
laughing.
jokes leave
I hope
the,
there's no one at the
jokes
other
leave
end
the
of our
room.
intercom.
We're laughing at the moth, not at Cass. No one laugh at Cass.
Jokes get out of here.
No, there's no jokes in
There
this
were never
place.
any jokes here. Don't worry.
Get it? Yes, I did double check it.
Do you not have lights on?
You tracked it if you turn the lights off, I suppose, and then like I don't know, turn on a phone or something like that. You could maybe attract the moth to the.
You got it.
Imagine how terrifying it'd be for Cass though. Turn on your phone to track the moth and it just comes flying.
It's done that to me. We're not making fun of you. We're making fun of
If
the
you see
moth.
any more, just let me know, okay? I love you. I got the big bad moth. It's okay.
Stop! I don't want to stream anymore.
Oh
no!
But you're playing as the Spider-Man who eats moths.
Nobody clip that.
No!
You should have said that.
It's just that
vulnerable.
It was your initial reaction. That.
Stop! Don't say anymore. You're not making yourself better. Anyway, we gotta avoid the Rhino.
I want to make so many Paul Giamatti jokes.
Just
think that's why the reason why.
Just think about
Because
Paul
you-
Giamatti.
It's the way you said you stopped saying billions, so it sounded like you said billions, and it sounded like you were going to say, Damian Lewis, I'm gonna find you and get all your billions. Which,
Rhino, he's just a child. What the fuck, Rhino?
this is very against the spirit of cooperation he showed in the Miles Morales Spider-Man comments. Comments? Comics. There we go.
He's in Miles' comment section.
Use cover objects to sneak by the Rhino.
Wait for it.
Got an ass on him.
Maybe he's the most objectified male character in Marvel.
In this stream.
Which is saying a lot if we're objectifying men in this stream.
Jen can.
What?
Congrats, Jen. You get to choose who's the most objectified man in the stream.
I think
I
it's
have to
Timothy
object-
Oliphant, unfortunately. Love you, bud.
I've only briefly mentioned Timothy Oliphant as well.
You can see me. Like,
He's too big to get in there, I guess.
I gotta get out of here.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
What was he cooking though?
Maybe if I get it there, I'll be safe. There, that container. That's my exit.
That's my exit. Now. Now run, Miles!
Speed run.
I need to get him to clear the opening.
Oh no, now you need the rhino.
Well, now this is
now the
teamwork.
tables have turned.
How the turned of tables. You missed.
Go.
And whip. Oh.
No. You leave him alone. He's a good boy. It is chase of goose. In Soviet Russia, goose chase you.
Ah.
It's a nice old school reference for everyone there.
Great job.
We got it. The amoxicillin.
You should let me know.
Man, I'm glad I'm not Spider-Man who has to fight guys like that.
Oh no, guys! Guys to fight!
Guys like that!
Guys like that to fight!
Hey, leave him alone!
He's such a good boy.
Maybe I'm Spider-Man.
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
Hip squared.
Don't
Eyes
tell them.
cubed.
What the hell's he saying?
How come the criminal on the right is Star-Lord from the Guardians Galaxy game?
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
Keep it up though, good work. Maybe one
And
day
he
you
is-
too could be like me.
I gotta work on my
Beating
fight
random
game.
people up on the street.
He's got all of that for one bottle of
Amoxicillin.
Hey,
antibiotics.
so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Yeah, I punched a dude. I evaded the rhino.
Excuse me?
Well, I pushed a
Evaded.
dude.
Evaded.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to
Not
feast.
invaded.
If the convicts get desperate, they may try to
Oh,
raid the
hello.
shelter.
We were just talking about his
Way
ass.
ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know. Great. Thanks, Miles.
It's the best.
Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief
I
centers.
figured out.
I think I know which one
he
he's
says.
hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and
Hey Yuri, I've got some kid involved in all my work. let me tell you what they did while they invaded the rhino.
Let me give you his full name and address.
Yeah.
It's like Sherlock Holmes as irregulars. That's cool, right? It's right.
Were the irregulars the ones with the Terrigen gas?
Oh.
Wasn't that the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
With Alan Quatermain?
and we don't think that Americans will be invested in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen unless we put an American in here. So here's Tom Sawyer for no reason.
Isn't that G?
I'm sorry, mates.
Did someone just mention G-Force, by the way?
I did. That was me.
With the hamsters?
Guinea pigs.
The hamsters from G-Force.
Nicholas Cage does it, and Sam Rockwell does the voice of one of them.
Mooch the fly.
G-Force.
Spider-Man claims
Good hamster.
obviously knew about
Gamster?
He either thought he'd handled it, which makes him criminally negligent, or he was in on it, which makes him a terrorist too.
Did you just shoot those
We're good.
homeless people?
No, they're just hanging out.
Why did you?
You're
jump
right,
in and save that
friendo.
guy.
There probably is yesterday's Tom Sawyer.
You just got shot so many times by that one guy. Why did he get to shoot you so much?
I go for some
Like
Shasta.
It was like he got a surprise round. Ugh. You know, I've been listening to a Pathfinder actual play, and do you know what? People make fun of D&D, but Pathfinder's numbers are ridiculous.
You mean
They just go.
Finder?
They just go up. In some of
Fucking
the
killed him.
he asks them to do skill checks, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, this is like I just got like 35." It's like, what are you talking about?
You're leaving the mission.
You're punching them off of that rock from Central Park.
You know, Central Park Rock.
You know. I mean, I imagine that.
So close to perfection.
Fancy. I imagine Pathfinder's like all of them. It all depends on your DM in the end, or your GM. A good GM can make any nonsense playable.
It's true. I ran Star Wars for many years.
I was
still
going
do.
to say, I was going to make a joke about Star Wars.
Those dice don't even have numbers on them.
I know.
You got good, bad, additional good,
Better,
additional bad,
worse,
better,
best,
worse, yeah.
and real bad. Drop a grenade in front of you. Oops.
Oopsie.
Or a vulture droid crashes in through the window.
Sigmar's comet.
Sigma males.
Oh yeah, they're the new best males, aren't they?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
They completely replaced the old 7th age males.
I do like the way a lot I like the way a lot of men look, I do, but you know, a lot of the time I can't be bothered with it. I like looking at some of them.
Some of them just look like rats or like lizards.
When they're fictional, they're so much better.
Yeah.
Skaven.
Yeah.
Skaven.
Skaven the Hunter?
Not a non sequitur that would be to anyone.
Listen, Spider-Man's like 50 Cent. He can take one or two rockets to the chest and he'll be fine.
Oh, remember when we had that helicopter section earlier? Oh, that was because Spider-Man's son.
Yeah. Fucking got it for me.
These birds are lucky to have me.
Pull that one out of the Frogcast joke vault. Oh, hey, lesbian
Well,
croissant,
now
how
that
you
she's
doing?
gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know.
Remember
Good man,
10
Howard.
hours ago when you were helping this man find his pigeons?
Dan says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
I guess that was the last spider, the last pigeon.
Yeah.
It was.
Final pigeon.
Ooh, here we go.
And the man told you a sad story about his wife.
Rhino's
God, he's so slutty.
Pick on someone your own size, Rhino.
There is no one my size, Vogue.
Oh, I wonder what kind of rude word that is in
Just
Russian.
talk it out. Rhino, what's with
I got
the
this, I got this.
Thought you were
You
alone.
dodge into them like Dark Souls.
Like Dark Souls, like Dark Souls. You have to wait from the underneath it. So, credit to this game, at least this fight isn't make the Rhino run into walls and then hit him while he's stuck in the wall.
They did real good that.
Oh, you got too close to the big guy.
Matney.
Uh-oh.
That's a rock.
Come at me, bro.
Ah, I always liked this suit. So distinctive.
It's a Visso.
Wait, Pia? Pia, you like his Virgin Killer suit?
Oh, of course he does.
Imagine if Peter had an outfit that slutty on.
He was like, you know you're my most objectified villain?
Okay, Rhino. Let's wrap this up.
This guy!
Now go.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oh, Scorps, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't show up? Beg him to give up? Yes, Gargan, that is exactly what I would have done.
I just got real good sarcasm from Rhino there. Yes, that's exactly what I would have done. Oh, that's... Oh dear.
I'm all gooped in the head.
Finish the fight. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Get him.
Gargan.
Do you think that was actually Rhino complaining because Scorpion shot him? Because you had him right in front of it.
Oh, he's lampshading it.
Please, you embarrassed yourself.
Fucking please. You're bad though, you embarrass yourself.
Oh, good. That did not destroy this box.
Gotta get Scorpion on the ground.
The box is safe.
Of course that wasn't going to work on this big man. Heavens defend, they give
I think it caught the Scorpion though.
Yeah.
Like, no, it did! Yeah,
Yes,
it did!
let's go!
Yeah! Kadoosh!
And
That's... Oh. Oh, there you go. We've been told that what the Rhino called Spider-Man means spider.
Oh, makes sense.
Makes sense?
It can also mean tow truck.
I think he meant tow truck.
You tow truck. Maybe tow truck is a specific... Sorry.
I just threw that box on myself. There was no technical benefit to doing it.
Why would the game let you do that?
Ow.
Yeah, that's some lovely slow motion.
Oh!
Oh, God. Oh. They have to have hurt each other at that time, right? They both came through at the same time. I don't know if the game's smart enough for that, though.
I'm not.
We failed because of you, Gargan. You will know the pain this suit can cause.
Speaking of TTRPGs, in Spider-Gwen there was a classic body swap story between Gwen and Laura Wolverine. And just like,
You guys want to sort this out yourself?
man, I can't wait for the body swap story in Masks.
Oh my god.
I love superhero stereotypes, or tropes rather. I do wish. It's one of my favorite storylines.
I feel sorry for whoever swaps into fireballs.
Yeah,
Like,
it's Lottie well.
The problem
Lottie will,
is,
don't worry.
we're gonna do this, so it's gonna be like the time that Lex and the Flash swap bodies. I have no idea who this is.
At last I will unmask the Flash.
What's still up? That is.
That she's far. Oh, he's trying to throw something at you, but he can't see you.
But yeah, let me just
You
dodge
can't
into it.
see
there.
me. Time is now.
Will would also like to play some.
Stop! This isn't the time.
Stop trying to manipulate her. She was attacked by Moth. Her emotions are very weak right now.
Well, at least you didn't get hit by the Scorpion.
I'm doing good. Go, drone!
He just missed one tiny drone doing. Well, it's trying. You should probably watch out for the Scorpion. Oh dear.
I swear to God, I've screamed more times, genuinely.
You keep
while
on
watching-
screaming at the Scorpion. It's really fun.
I've screamed more times watching you play this game than the last 5 horror games I've played.
That's gotta be
Oh,
it,
come
right?
on! That's
Go
not
to-
fair!
oh, you
That's
beat the
bullshit!
Rhino.
That's bullshit, actually. I should have had iframes.
You do know it's rude to cut in, right?
Oh
That
my gosh,
sucks.
you have to go right back to the beginning of the Scorpion showing up. Stink one.
I'm not proud of how long this boss fight took me.
It took me ages too, and it will again.
Wow.
I see.
Gamer Kian moments.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I didn't say anything.
You did. You went. Oh. Which
You're
is
right.
worse.
I genuinely can't remember because it was several years ago, and I don't
Time
have
is
memories.
meaningless.
Well, time is egg and all that, but also like
Time is egg? Trans?
Time is egg. That's it's a reference to a podcast that literally nobody else I know listens to. But Ed Gamble once declared on the radio show that he does with Matthew Crosby on Sundays that time is egg, because they were both unhappy about being up so early in the morning.
Time to egg. Ah!
They're like time means nothing. Time is egg.
What is the time to egg on this game?
And then
hard-boiled.
they did actually do all of their time checks for the rest of the radio show as it's egg clock, and it's egg.
If time is egg, what's an egg timer?
They committed to the bit.
Prime.
It's an absolute gem.
Like a Klein bottle for time.
It's a radio show that's an absolute shambles, but I genuinely adore it and would recommend it to everyone who just wants to listen to two comedians being terrible at their job, which is to be a Sunday morning DJ on a commercial Indian radio station. Did I say Indian? Because I meant to say Indian.
Ah, there we go. I'll do. Oh no! Please not again!
No, you got it. You've survived.
You've lived. Live, Cass.
Live, Spider-Man.
Scorpion's down.
Boosh.
Now's my chance.
Just us now, Spider. Let's play time. Oh, goody.
I just had to hit you once, dude.
That was a really good like
attempt.
fatality. Let's call it that. It's not a fatality, but you know.
A little forced together time might help you boys learn to play nice.
But what if we kissed?
However many minutes in heaven.
Yeah.
That's 4 down.
How many AO3 fixed has that scene inspired? And there was only one. There was only one shipping container.
It's literally a shipping container.
And Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through
Hi,
the
my
city,
best
state,
people.
and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sables, man. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
Alright, I think if we beeline main missions, we can finish this tonight.
Ooh. What time is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Attention units,
Wow.
the riot has broken out.
We'll have to defeat the Taskmaster some other night.
I mean, we're also going to play this next week to do the DLC.
Yeah.
There is no escape for you three.
And you must collect all the suits, so
Yeah.
we can display all suits on stream, obviously.
All suits, you say?
Ostensibly here to protect us, are behaving more like an
It's like a
occupying
flash
army.
and a nightmare.
Let's hear it from the caller. Go ahead.
They won't
Bar
let me in my
Talon.
building. Said it's quarantine. I said, fine, let me in and I'll stay there. They pointed their guns at me, ran me off like a criminal. I got no place to go.
Caller, this is deeply disturbing to me. I promise you, I'll bring it to the attention of the proper authority.
Okay, MJ.
Who?
I'm a couple blocks
Who
away. Let me
do
know
you
if you
have
get into trouble.
connections to, JJ?
Thanks, Pete. Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it.
He'll never survive this. Next election, he'll get destroyed.
Maybe. I've seen Osborn survive worse.
Whee!
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction. That's the elevator to Norman's penthouse. Just
MJ,
need
hero
to
of the
unlock
masses.
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all. Ugh. Every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
You can't hear them anymore because you got away from them.
Upstairs. I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security.
She's just lying for fun.
I mean, yeah.
Crap. Jerry, get off limits, ma'am.
There we go. Speedrun
Security
skip.
room's open. Just need to get to the door without being
Why
seen.
are people so weird?
Please stay calm. Sable International is here to
Sorry.
finish their sweep. That's what you said an hour ago.
Hello.
I got curious about
I
what
know a few
Spider-Man
Sable
video
agents would
game
love
fix
to
they
meet
were.
We don't got time for that. We got time
And
for MJ has a gun.
Yeah.
Mary Jane with a gun.
I suppose it all boils down to I just wish that someone would make an archive specifically for character/reader fix because it's ruined AO3.
I like this thing.
Because now
Gotta turn
everyone's
him
just chill with this. Apparently.
Good boy.
Zap.
I'm sure Sable offers workman's comp.
Instead of a gun, Frendo would like
Are
to
you
marry
teabagging?
Helena
Elevator
Reagan.
controls in the security room.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Let me get working on that mod, Frendo.
Mary Jane Watson, super spy.
Do you know what this?
Time
Do
to
you know what
unlock
this
that
section
elevator.
reminded me of?
Ooh, flickering.
Metal Gear.
Watch Dogs 2.
Oh yeah, the best
I did
Watch
it.
Dogs game.
Norman's clearing out, and the
You can
elevator's
hack
unlocked.
devices. You
Time to head
can
upstairs.
have a stun gun.
Have queer friends.
Have queer
Or
friends.
neurodivergent friends.
Penthouse
Correct.
elevator.
Well,
This is it.
Oh, well, can
Norman
I
and
still
Sable.
take down Sable?
Wait!
Whoop!
Penthouse elevator.
you were spotted.
This is it. Norman and Sable, right on cue.
Find the.
He definitely saw me.
But useless button.
Any redhead can come up to my apartment.
You need to press the button and the closed door button at the same time. That's the secret code.
Konami code.
It's the Konami code for lips.
Konami Veta.
Norman's
All
guards
right, I
have all
love this.
cleared
I
out.
love this mission. I
If
thought it was
he's
much
hiding
earlier.
something up here. I'm gonna find it.
Ooh,
This is good.
what is this?
A lot of good
What is
stuff in
this
this
thing?
mission.
Some kind of helm.
Well, I
Well,
guess we're not going
let's-
to need
let's
the
leave that for now.
context.
MJ, Sable presence.
Damn it. Yep. Okay. Good.
Okay. Yep.
Norman's guards have all cleared out. If he's hiding something up here, I'm gonna find it.
Right.
Scientific journals debating the Spider-Man problem. So weird they're...
MJ, Sable presence downstairs just
It's
below.
so weird that MJ.
I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have had something to do with that. Keep your distance. I should be okay for now.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
you got time to look around. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah.
Work order for a keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
Hey, Peter.
Australia Day.
Doors are locked till the system check finishes.
But MJ has the detective.
Blueprint for the apartment.
That's because of her
Tons
superior
of empty space right behind
investigative
the wall with
skills.
a family portrait. Who leaves space unused in a Manhattan apartment?
Damn. Tell it like it is.
Stretchies have been redeemed.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
big stretch
You
of
can't
time.
see it because I'm not VTubing, but maybe you'll hear my chair creaking.
No, you can hear it.
If anybody has recommendations for
What
office
is this
chairs, I
thing?
need one. The
Same.
padding is gone on it. Ass is
Mine
too
is
big.
disintegrating.
Schematics for a
You wanna hear my
prototype
squeaks?
combat mask. Looks like it can reveal structural weaknesses.
Structural weaknesses, eh?
Yeah, ass too
In my
big,
chair.
Kath.
That might
Ass
be
too big.
useful.
Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall? Wonder where it leads.
I don't know. Maybe. I think you've already revealed it.
Cass takes 0.5 seconds too long,
Fabulous
and Jen's
Osborn
like,
boys.
do this, do
Norman
it!
bids his son
But at least you
farewell.
remember to use the visor, I
This
suppose.
must be from one secret keypad behind the family portrait. Norman must like spy movies.
Yes, no. It's just like he's one of them, isn't he? One of them.
One of those.
Wanted.
Didn't want
He
to
just
eat.
wanted
Harry
him.
said his mom used to cook all the
Ooh,
time.
lovely kitchen.
I'd be surprised if Norman has ever even touched the stove. This room smells like rich people. Wonder if all this wine is from Norman's vineyard
Get
in
'em.
Burgundy.
Got that savoury Osborne smell.
You really got them there. MJ.
Norman locked up Harry's
And
room.
I've been talking
Wants
really for a
it
little while. You want to know
untouched
why?
for when Harry returns from Europe.
I've been
Why?
using ways to grind XP in Fortnite.
Nice.
I'm a real gamer now.
Game.
Phone? Hang on. I installed these desk phones at work.
They're
City's in a
still
state of
kind
emergency,
of
but
the,
Norman still
the dog's
manages to get his
bollocks, I
laundry
think,
and cleaning
of
done for him. What a hero.
those types of phones,
Shout
I
out
guess.
to Cisco.
Hey,
I
Dad.
was just about to say.
On my way to Dr. Michael's for one last shot before the big trip. Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could you grab my journal from my room? I just wanted to record some thoughts on the big Bon Voyage day. Anyway. Listen, I know I don't say this enough, but thank you, Dad.
Harry, your dad is garbage.
I love you.
Wow. Haven't heard Harry's voice in so long. He sounds so...
Why are none of them in... It doesn't matter anyway.
that
They're all like,
Sherman's still
oh, our
here.
friend Harry, he
check his
he
room.
went away, so we
Jill,
haven't seen him for
We're
a while.
so close. We're so close. We're
Sorry.
so good. So close.
I used to be so jealous of Harry's family. They were so happy. At least compared to
Okay.
me and my dad. But when Emily got sick, everything changed.
I really like this mission. I love the storytelling in it. Look at how bad that photo comp is, where it's two real people and then it's Norman Osborn's model DH.
Let's pump this all the way up to high so we can really see it.
Really luxuriate in the textures.
Oh, that's terrible.
I
so
love
bad.
He's got so much more like contouring to him.
That's what my family photos will look like after I marry Miku.
I'm very happy for the two of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
On the TV. What? Okay. TV is so far away, and it is so high up.
But it's a very large TV.
It's not very large.
The Osborns all have those like tiny fucking goggles you put up to your head while you're watching the opera.
You mean opera
I
goggles?
loved coming over here to watch movies when we were
Which
kids.
is what they are literally called.
Different
Opera
world from
glasses.
Queens. Funny how Harry always wanted the opposite. Nothing made him happier than watching cartoons on the little TV in May's kitchen.
Yeah, it's almost like his home
Harry's
situation
room.
was shite.
But it's locked. I wonder where Norman keeps the key.
I think Norman Osborn might be a bad man. It
I
was-
don't know. It's like this feeling, this vibe.
It was really weird
Harry's
reading some
mom
multiverse
planted this when
comics.
he was born.
Where, wait,
Looks like Norman has made a point of caring for it now that she's gone. Beautiful.
Mary Jane, if you're listening to this, I put the key in the sugar.
Happy birthday, dear. Sorry, I'm a little late. It's been a busy month. I miss you, Em. Especially today. I've put Harry... I've sent him away. For treatment. We'll fix him, Em. I promise. Development of GR-27 was too slow to save you. It won't fail Harry. I'm keeping his room exactly as it is, ready for when he gets back. The key is with you, Em. I know you'll keep it safe.
Wait, Norman sent Harry away for treatment? I thought he went to Europe on his own. What were you hiding from us, Harry?
Alright, let's find that.
Hey, no, Rubes, we weren't making fun of a baby. We were making fun of Norman Osborn, the dad.
Fuck that guy.
Emily's terminal diagnosis.
Oh, I don't want to read
I know
this.
Harry's mom was sick, but I had no idea it was
Too much of a
genetic.
bummer.
Mary
Harry
Jane
ever
picks it
get
up and
tested?
like, yeah, takes like a photo of it. I'm gonna keep this one.
This is kind of cute. Norman keeps all the campaign buttons from his races. There's one for school board, and he's left room for more. Setting your sights higher, Norman?
Oh, relatable moment. Awful person.
Norman and Otto. Wow. They look like they used to be so close.
They're back in the
What could
past.
have ruined a friendship like this?
It's weird to see Otto with hair.
Yeah.
And so it's weird reading multiverse comics because at some point someone was like, "Oh yeah, I love Normie Osborn. Normie Osborn's my best friend." Because I completely forgot that Norman's grandson is called Norman. I just assumed that Norman Osborn was just like a good guy in this universe, and they call him Normie.
There's Normie Osborn and there's Furry Osborn.
Harry's mom, Emily.
Oh dear.
We used to make fun of
Oh.
him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Feels like there's
All right.
something
Weird
attached
flex,
to the back of
Harry.
the frame.
Well, my mom's prettier than all of your moms.
MJ loves MILFs.
Score. This must be the key for
Score.
Harry's room.
The key for Harry's room and a picture of a MILF. That's why I watch twitch.tv/frogcast.
For your MILF needs.
Yeah.
My mom is prettier. My mom is prettier than all the other moms. Okay, Harry. I mean, is it a competition?
This can't be for Harry, can it?
You
Harry's
basically have a
journal.
lounge in your bedroom.
His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. Guys, I'm sorry, really sorry. If you're reading this, even in an imagined hypothetical letter to you, it's hard to be honest. It goes sick. Like, really sick. Doctors think it's the same thing Mom had. Neurodegeneration. Rapidon. Never for a while, but I thought I could manage it. I didn't tell you because I didn't tell you. I was worried how you'd react. I didn't stand to see you go through what I did. You know, suffer knowing I could die was worse than the die. Things got really bad recently. All those times I was wiped out from partying, or super busy. Not partying, not sick. This Europe trip? Well, it's a cover. I'm going in for treatment. Experimental long term. It has been working forever, promises. It's the nickname that Devil's Breath. Does it make something
Dun,
good
dun,
seem
dun.
scary? Maybe Devil's Breath is what I need. That are bad to do a lot of good. Okay, Dad's here. Go.
Oh shit.
You what, mate? She says.
I am
There was-
saying
I
you
haven't
should
even
not
had
rush off
time
without
to
a
take
plan.
in this
You are
shattering
staying here.
knowledge.
The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Keep Team 2 on standby. I'm getting some air.
I should have said
Norman's cure is
said
ready.
earlier.
He's
there's
headed to the
books.
lab at that now. Can
Yeah.
you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double
Look at the
secret
books
probation
in
alert.
his room though,
Okay,
and
then
photo
stay
mode
ready.
really quick.
I've almost got the location.
Bookshelf he has here.
Turn my video settings up.
Yeah. Just
We
because
get those high-res JPEGs.
I have no disrespect for the people who have to make graphics for books, but they're super fucking weird. And also, these ones are backwards.
I was gonna say these are like super backwards. Cuckoo Clock. 2 volumes of Ice the Goose.
What? Okay.
And there's a book that keeps appearing.
Actually, there's multiple
All-
copies of Ice the Goose.
You know,
in
every book name appears multiple times in multiple different designs, and the one that I don't understand the most is WMD Island.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the fuck is that?
That's
King of Carcosa?
that's a Tom Clancy novel.
Isn't Carcosa from something? I mean, it is used in Dragon Friends like a load. It's where it's like another thing. I don't know if it's actually from D&D's universe. Thomas White, A Wizard's Tale.
Ice the Goose is back. Ice the Goose.
This
Ice the Goose.
is
4 different covers for Ice. 5 different spines for Ice the Goose.
We got all the war you need.
Watch out,
because
Abby.
it's a satirical one.
Watch out, Abby. Harry Osborn's coming for the geese.
Oh no! All right. Anyway,
Ooh, that's
That
killing
was-
the stream. I gotta turn it down.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, high definition graphics. That and you go much faster than I did in this.
Walla
I
walla bing bang.
spent a lot of time sneaking around and making sure that none of them would see me, and you're just like straight in there. Do 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 do. Run run run. Sneak sneak sneak. What?
Running a sweep.
There's a.
We're fine.
Wait!
You've a guy who was.
Okay,
fine.
I-
Fine. It's fine.
They have got such bad peripheral vision in those helmets.
I was having fun just fucking around with the soldiers, but I died multiple times while I was fucking around, and eventually it just warped me to the end of the section.
Amazing.
The game was like, "All right, stop this! You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing us and yourself. Get out of here. Finish the fucking section."
Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab.
Ooh,
Something
spiders.
in this room must
Watch
be
out,
useful.
there's a moth in there.
Spiders, eh?
Sorry.
I needed a line to come back after I just came back from the loo. I needed to get back
Sorry,
to the mojo of
please.
things.
Sorry.
Respect her.
I'm very sorry.
Spiders. Is Norman trying
Oh
to
shit, it was
reverse
spiders.
engineer
I
Peter's
thought it was a
abilities?
moth.
The labels on these cages.
That's always spiders.
Bioelectrokinesis. Optical camouflage.
Hmm.
What the hell is he trying to create?
There's a Minecraft diamond pickaxe.
No, it's a set square.
Norman's got a real mad scientist thing going
That's
on.
interesting. It's a cool
Wait, no, T square. Fuck. Fucked up.
Probably nothing to worry
I'm
about.
sorry. I'm sorry for everyone else who did technical graphics.
Prototype hand grenades.
You should give the vat a quick knock.
Interesting
is.
purple hand grenades
Yeah.
there. What would Norman Osborn need purple hand grenades for?
Yeah.
Norman Osborn, GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling
Beg to
that
differ.
the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea
People
what
are
it's really
dying.
capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, those spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up. What a waste of time.
Devil's Breath isn't a disease. It's an attempt at a cure? I almost can't believe it.
Wow. Norman wins the fancy map contest.
Let's
Like
kill
the
people
Upper
from
West
life.
Sable troop deployments. Bravo, bravo. And this must be the C team. Good old Alpha team. Devil's Breath Lab must have a big Sable presence.
Good old
Should
Alpha
check the
team.
patrol
Good
routes
team.
against Oscorp buildings. Good old Alpha team. Devil's Breath Lab.
Good old
Check
Alpha
patrol,
team.
Good old Alpha team.
Get on, Alpha Team.
It shows all of Oscorp's properties. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath lab with this. It must be an Oscorp property with a ton of Sable protection, frequented by Dr. Michaels. Should check the patrol route. A records facility could be perfect cover for the Devil's Breath lab. Good old Alpha. Devil's Breath lab must have a
Good old Alpha
27.
Team.
That's the code name for Devil's Breath. This is it. 10th and Cathedral. Isn't that...
We log into Google Maps real quick. Oh, you want me to sign in? Google?
10th and
Sure.
Cathedral, Oscorp's records department.
Oh, do you want me to
Perfect place
activate
hide a
cookies?
secret
Okay.
biotech facility.
A quick picture?
GR27 Martin Lee incident. What is this?
And we are rolling. I will be right next door. Just relax and let the medicine do its work.
宝贝，不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好你，放心。
It's great this video comes with subtitles.
发生了什么事？怎么可能？给妈妈呼吸！
I thought this was just a consultation. Boys seemed ready. I'm going in there. No, you can't. It's too late. Back inside.
What have you done?
Oh my god. Norman and Otto. They started all of this. They created Lee.
Good guy, Norman.
I have to get this.
Why did she look at the spider? It's totally nonsensical.
Because,
She's
you know,
used to
reasons.
spiders.
Reasons, that's why.
Oh, I love her.
Silver Sable?
Yeah.
Alright.
I support women's wrongs.
You know my affection for Franziska von Karma.
You know.
What do you expect from me?
Yeah, I suppose.
We have a breach. High alert.
What number is there? A number on that spider's back?
69.
Well, we're gonna get Spider MJ. I can't wait for Spider MJ in the sequel.
M-Way.
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 Pete, I've got the lab location. And a lot more.
She's
How far
talking
away are
out
you?
loud.
2 avenues over. Say the word and I'm there.
Great. Keep the motor running.
The word, Peter.
I'm leaving you.
No.
Technically, she's already left him at this point. I'm leaving you again. I no longer need you.
No, but it's MJ who made the joke. So it's actually, for once, it's Peter leaving
Yeah.
MJ.
Oh, I see.
That's how you know things are bad.
Hmm. Are this many question marks when you played it yourself, Jen?
No, because as I said, I took a really long time to do it.
Goodbye, WMD Island.
I need to clear the balcony.
There's just one guy. Easy.
Oh no, he did a shoot.
Boss, we got her.
Oh, well, I guess I just better jump off the balcony.
Pete, you here?
Turning off like
Funny we get through this glass.
Are you okay?
You'll be in a few seconds. Northwest corner.
Does the practical thing.
You ready?
Wait, hold on!
It's too late. You're up!
You know that you're really triggering my early teenage trauma now.
What was that? Was that Scorpion?
You are crazy.
Oh, it's us. We're green.
You're amazing.
Yeah, I just, that's what I imagine. It's like, Pete's like, no, you're triggering my trauma. Please don't. This happened somewhere before.
It's all so much to take in.
Some
Harry's
costume
sick.
wrinkles on his...
Norman and Lee and Dr. Octavius?
I know.
What, Octavius is a bad guy?
This is all my fault.
No, not this song again.
Martin Lee.
You are not alone anymore, Pete.
Norman Osborn's a bad guy?
Let Miles know
Maybe.
after Feast. You find Norman. You find the cure.
Thanks, partner.
A spider, eh?
Hmm.
I hope that's not foreshadowing something.
I've looked it up. We got a couple of hours, including credits to go. So
I was
gonna
going to say,
save it
there's still a
have to
chunk
get
of
that
story.
anti-serum and
isn't there?
start putting things right.
I was thinking it was a
There
bold
must be
claim.
some way to reach Lee.
If we hadn't
Convince
looked
them
at
to
all
give
the
up this
interesting things in
crusade
the
for
apartment,
revenge.
I think we could have done it.
They've
But...
both done so much good for the
If
world.
we hadn't
They
have
can't
forced you
throw
to
their
do side
legacies away
quests
just
so
to
that we
spite
could
Norman.
ramble.
Maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't just,
Norman's
it
on
was
his way
also to
the
get cool
anti-serum.
spider
Better
suits.
up the
Yeah.
hurry.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. So we can end the stream on this one.
I hope this is good
Kick it
news.
up a notch. It is. Oscorp just created an
Thank you, everybody, for coming to Spider Skull's Webtacular Web Show.
I didn't know this was gonna be a scary stream.
It's Halloween.
Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Come back next week for the finale of the main story. And then the week after that for... Hang on. I've still got the monitor thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone can see all of your screen. Don't dox yourself.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along, and thank you, everybody, for the gift subs. Lolzer and Mandy, big shout outs to you as always.
Thank you, Will, for the Fortnite skins.
Yeah, thank you all for the Fortnite skins. Thank you, Honorable Nightman,
And the terrible puns.
Thank you, Honorable Nightman and Peridot, for the follows. If you do feel like hanging out off stream or being notified when I next go live, drop me a follow. Hop onto my Discord. Both great places to be.
do all of the Twitch streamer actions that we desire, we crave.
I'm getting so close.
Smash that like button.
I'm getting so
And
close to 500 followers.
And let us know if you think that Jen and I should just make our own podcast talking about comics and let Cass free.
We're gonna go raid Take Two, who was in here earlier, so go say hi to her. Yeah, and come back on Wednesday for this month's event stream, where me and Kian will be playing Split Screen Army of Two.
Woo!
Perfectly well. There will be no issues.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure it'll be fine. From what I've heard.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you on Wednesday. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Latest taters.